So, to give a little recap for anyone that may be watching, tonight is session 1 of Princes of the Apocalypse Elemental Evil. Title for this session is going to be Red Larch. You guys would be arriving in the small town of Red Larch tonight. After, I would say, probably 2 to 3 days of travel via carts from somewhere further down south, very likely coming from somewhere near Waterdeep. And let me...
Wait, so we were traveling for 2 days, and in the last hour, we just decided to talk to each other?
I mean, you can assume
that's
that...
what it seems like.
Yeah, I was gonna say, very socially awkward group. This is the town of Red Larch.
Oh.
You guys would be arriving from the southern end along the Long Road. Okay. I mentioned this before, but I'll go over all of this again now. Red Larch is a town on the Long Road, a few days travel north of Waterdeep and a few days travel south of Tribor. It's a way stop for caravans coming to or from the cities of the north, with an inn named the Swinging Sword, a tavern called the Helmet High Sun, and many craftspeople who cater to travelers. Hills partitioned into the fields and pastures by fieldstone fences or hedges surround Red Larch. A mile or so outside the town, cultivated areas give way to unspoiled wilderness. Miles of hills, woods, and grasslands stretch on as far as the eye can see, filled with plentiful wildlife. And sort of as you guys are finally pulling into Red Larch, the carriage driver, sort of talking back over his shoulder. Well, we finally here. Come on, wake up if any of you are asleep.
I'm awake, I'm awake.
What voice was I doing?
You were like a Godo. Or, Gotho.
Gotho?
Yeah, you were like a Gotho.
Yeah, I gotta remember how to do mine too.
Okay, got my notes open.
Yeah, okay. I think I got it. We'll be fine.
Sorry, I'm just organizing my my dashboard here.
Go right ahead. Red Larch has been an important stop on the Long Road for 2 centuries now. Named for a distinctive stand of red larch trees that were cut down when the hamlet was founded, Red Larch became a settlement in the first place thanks to a drinkable spring that fed a sizable pond ideal for watering horses, oxen, and pack mules. An east-west trail meets the Long Road at the pond, running west to the logging community of Keldell and east to Bargeright Inn, and eventually Succumber. Another trail leads to quarries in the Somber Hills and to ruins of stone keeps long ago left to monsters and outlaws. In recent years, new quarries have been opened on the northwestern edge of town. So far, these have yielded up great slabs of marble, much prized in Waterdeep for facing large new buildings and repairing older edifices. Red Larch is also a center for stonecutters quarrying slate on the fringes of the Somber Hills. While Red Larch remains prosperous, dark omens are appearing, which would be the general reason for why the 4 of you might have been arriving here in some sense or fashion. Mirnir traveling as a bodyguard for carriages. Uthar...
The mercenary of sorts.
Uthar...
No, wait, that's Oak.
Yeah, that's Oak.
Fuck.
Uthar traveling at the request of his organization. Airelinna and Cordon having their own respective reasonings.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up the VOD.
I remember when you had to do this for Oak.
Dude, I do this for every character. This is how character creation.
What were the organizations again? What were like the first two?
So the
Usually.
first two were Harper's and the Orders of the
Oh, wait,
Gauntlet.
oh.
You can see them in the notes tab.
Yep. Thank you. Perfect. Thank you.
No, I hate it. I hate the voice from the VOD. I'm gonna have to think of a new voice.
GG. By the way, Tesla, which faction did you go with? Because you didn't write it down in your character sheet.
Did I not?
Nope, it's not under faction for a log.
It's under my notes. Is there a faction spot?
Yes, it's under logs. Or log in your character sheet. Okay, I see which one
Log.
you went
Okay.
for.
Yeah, I gotcha. Got it.
Okay, so in that case, Uthar and Cordon, you both would know of a name within this village, Indrith Valavo. You would know that he would be the person for reaching out to as far as any information regarding your specific organization is concerned.
Valivo?
Yes, 1 second.
Oh crap! I called him Malamo. Yeah, get my V's and my M's mixed up.
I'm beginning to Google Minotaur voices.
And Airelinna and Mirnir, you two would also know of a name within Red Larch.
Alright, I think I got a good one.
Mirnir and Airelinna, you two would know of a Helia Hanadrome.
Yeah, that's quite a tongue twister.
As the carriage is pulling in towards the center of town, the carriage driver, sort of talking back over his shoulder. Aye, so if this is your first time in Red Larch, you'll want to keep an eye out for the local blacksmith, Eldris Tanter. Indrith Valavo is a merchant, sells all sorts of goods from his shop. Helia is the owner of the bathhouse. If you need to take a quick bath, get freshened up, whatever, go see her. Helver and Megela Tarnlar are the clothiers in town. If for some reason you need any new clothing, make sure to go see them. Harburg is the constable. He's a stern, earnest man, commander and judge. He'll be fair with you so long as you don't get on his bad side. If for some reason you need any contact with the priest of swords, seek out Imdar. Kaylessa is the proprietor of the Swinging Sword Inn. She'll get you up to date on anything else in Red Larch that I can't get you caught up on. The town's baker is Mangobar Lauren. He'll take care of any food requests that you may have, though, as I mentioned, baker. Look for bread mostly. And if for some reason you need a quick haircut or a shave, seek out Marlander.
So why is that it for you then?
That's it for me, my friends. I'll be dropping you off, and then I'll be heading back to Waterdeep.
Right. Fuck, that's Oak again. Hold on. My pay. I'm going for a bit deeper, maybe. We'll see.
Yes, your pay. Here, one second, lad, 1 second. He starts He pulls out a small little pouch and starts rummaging through the pouch.
Oh, and you wanted to drink?
Aye, yes. We'll have to get a drink before I head off.
Right. Fuck, that was Oak again. Similar characters. Read.
He pulls out 17 silver pieces and hands them to you, Mirnir.
Okay. I'll gladly take it.
Which I have already added to your sheet. Aye, well, about that drink. It's,
You said swinging sword.
that's the inn, my friends. The tavern is the Helmet High Sun. Follow me. See,
Sounds. As we're walking away, he says to the driver, "Sounds a bit profantic."
aye, well, believe me, it's a nice bar.
Hey, you got room for one more?
Always room for more when it comes to drinks.
I suppose I can join. Just for one, though.
Room.
You see the
He
Do
starts
what?
looking around.
yeah, you see the carriage driver like sort of like look over towards you. More company, my friend. More company. Always can benefit from more people at the table.
Right.
As you're sort of traveling up the center of the village now on foot, you would have stopped. Here, we'll use Mirnir's token. Oh God, you're huge.
Oh yeah.
Thick.
Bet your ass.
The caravan would have stopped somewhere around here in the center of town, and you would have traveled on foot up to here. And sort of as you're approaching this one building, you see right across the long road from the Swinging Sword Inn stands what appears to be a ramshackle two-story tavern. Rusty metal grills cover its small, dirty windows. The tavern's name is very clearly printed in large, simple letters on both sides of a jutting wooden sign. Atop the sign is a rusting, oversized adornment, a warrior's bucket helm with 2 eye slits, what appears to actually be an upside-down wash tub.
So hold on. Warrior's helm is used as a wash tub.
Well, the upside-down wash tub is made to look like a makeshift warrior's bucket.
Ah, I see.
And sort of as the 5 of you walk inside, you see a large, dimly lit wood-paneled tap room. An open-tread wooden staircase climbs to the upper floor, which is just as dim and darkly paneled as the actual tap room. And across the back of the tap room is a long bar with 3 copper candle lanterns hanging over it, and a stair leading down to the cellars. You see several people inside the tavern, even at this hour. It's not super late in the day yet, but it's not super early either.
So it's like just a bunch of people eating and maybe a casual drink.
Yeah, there's more people eating than there are people drinking, it seems.
It's obviously not the drinking hour.
To you, maybe.
I'm guessing like I'd probably be at the back of the party and I just walk in, like duck in through the door.
Yeah, no, you definitely have to like duck down to fit through the
Curious
door.
to the reactions of the tavern members when they see me.
What type of door is it again?
Wooden door.
Is it like one of those,
Is it like a saloon door?
No, it's not like that.
Okay. I was gonna say I just walked right under the door, but if it's an actual door.
Yeah, it's an actual door. It seems a little run down, but not completely desolate. Mirnir, as you sort of walk in, you do see, like, many of the eyes in the room sort of, like, turn, look towards the people entering, and as they sort of catch you, they all kind of go a little bit wide-eyed at first, but then go back to eating or drinking or whatever it is they're doing. You see the carriage driver walking up to the actual bar and clasps hands with the man behind the bar. Ah, Garland, my friend, it's been too long. How are you doing? Oh, well, I've had better days. More travelers, I assume. He starts bringing out a mug and already filling it without the carriage driver having to say anything. I just brought these 4 in from south. They didn't all come from Waterdeep, but the same general direction. Please, a round on the big fella for me. Actually, hell, why not? A round on all 4 of them for me. You see Garland, like, sort of raise an eyebrow. Okay. The usual? Aye, the usual. Then he stops and thinks for a second. Although, whatever your strongest ale is for the big fella. Garland very quickly producing 3 more mugs and starts to fill them up.
Minmar didn't actually hear that part because at that moment that he said that, he was distracted by some, let's say, another group of adventurers in the corner with their shiny armor or something.
Okay.
Cordon will probably be right behind Mirnir. Mirnir?
Mirnir, right.
Mirnir?
Yeah, I'll join him at
What
the
did
bar.
I say? What did I say? Mirnar?
I don't know, I'm just
I
gonna
think
keep
it was
calling you
Mirnir.
Mirnir.
I'm just gonna change it to
Mirnir.
Mirnar.
Mirnir the Murderer.
There we go. Mirnar.
Hey, that's
So much easier to
that's
say.
my nickname for him already. Is Murder.
Yeah, I'll join him at the bar.
Airelinna's just gonna lean on the bar and just watch.
I will stick right on Murner's heels until he gets to the bar, and then I'll hop on a bar stool and gladly take that drink that Or
just-
offered us.
I'm visualizing a large 7-foot tall minotaur sitting at a bar on a bar stool at a like he's like trying his hardest not to break the stool as he slowly climbs onto it and like hunches over as much as he can.
Does the like sitting in midair thing just above the bar stool?
Something like that.
Yeah, so as Garland very quickly pours out these drinks, he slides one over to the carriage driver, who I forget the name you guys gave him already.
You gave him a name.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
gave him the name. We never.
Oh,
He said his name was Bor, B-O-R.
oh yes, Bor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
A Demarin human.
Thank you.
That
See,
chat
good-
log, which kind of
Good player right there, keeping tabs on shit. Slides one mug over to Bor. Then the next mug that gets slid over is to you, Cordon. The next mug that gets
It's too big for my hands. It almost like up.
the next
Is
mug
there like
that gets slid over is to would be to Mirnir. And I'm going to describe these drinks as you get them, by the way. So, Mirnir, the drink that has been slid in front of you, as you sort of like look at it, you see a swirl of orange and red, and the liquid almost appears to be glowing. It's just constantly swirling, even after it has. You would think that it would have stopped swirling. And as you sort of like.
I'm gonna.
As you probably like sort of sniff at it a little bit, you catch a slight odor of sulfur, almost.
Sulfur. Alright, I'm gonna like pick up the mug and just like look at Bor and be like, fire?
Not fire, my friend, but strong. Strongest ale they have.
I'm gonna take a drink, get a mouthful.
Okay.
Not a sip, but also not a fucking gulp.
Okay. Well, give me a
So a normal drink.
give me a
Yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Supposed to be good at these. Supposed to.
It's very warm to the tongue, and it doesn't carry the same taste as the smell. It is very strong, however. But outside of that, nothing else happens.
Oh.
Cordon,
Is there?
the brew in front of you is a deep red in color. And it has a very sweet scent to it.
Mine, right?
Yes,
Cordon's?
sir.
They gave you the kids' drink.
And I love it. I drink that shit up.
Yeah, no, as you sort of drink it, taking a nice gulp of it, you do get the taste of fermented berries, honey, spices, things of that scent. It is alcoholic, however, and after a nice big gulp, you can actually already feel the alcohol kicking in. It's actually kind of strong, probably not as strong as what Mirnir has. As you drink it, you feel refreshed, energized, and somewhat cheerful.
Can I go over the board and be like, this is, so this is what you normally get?
Not all the time, but
He did say the usual.
Hey, I picked that up too. Not bad choice for a human. And I'll get back into the drink.
It is pretty good. The next mug that is passed out would pass over to Airelinna.
Yeah, alcohol.
And Airelinna, as you look into the mug, you see a dark amber slash brown liquid. It doesn't smell sweet at first.
Interesting. I'll take a nice nice gulp of it.
It's not sweet at all. You get a taste for a dark ale. It appears that it's got a bit of a peppery almost taste to it, but very strong. You feel a natural inclination to enjoy the drink with a thick cut steak, but nothing else happens. And last but not least is Uthar. Where is it? Oh, I know it's in here somewhere.
Where is,
So, Uthar, Sorry.
Go
Uthar,
ahead.
the mug that slides over to you, Uthar, as you look into it, you see what appears to be almost a simmering brown with tiny golden flecks swirling throughout the entire liquid.
I just look at it curiously and then take a casual drink.
At first it tastes almost like copper, almost like you'd been licking coins or pipes. The aftertaste, however, slowly begins to whittle down the more of it you drink, and it starts to have a very unique, enjoyable taste. Can I get a Constitution saving throw?
You sure can. How do I do the regular con save?
Go
So
to your-
for that, under
Okay,
main,
it's over on the first page.
Yeah, under main.
I need more con.
You're the front line. You always need more con. Natural fucking
Yeah.
20.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You
First
feel
20 of the campaign.
you feel extremely lucky. The more you drink this, and as you continue to drink it, you feel so lucky, in fact, that any ability or action taken to gain money means you will actually get a slightly increased income, and you have a slightly higher chance of finding loot for the next 24 hours.
What?
That's pretty lit.
Yeah, that's pretty lit. Can I... Excuse me, bartender.
Yes?
What's the name of this drink?
Ah, that merchant's lucky day, my friend.
How much would this normally cost?
2 gold.
For the bottle.
Oh, for the bottle?
Oh.
20 gold per bottle.
Oh my gosh.
I don't think I have that. Because I was about to buy them.
Level
I'm
1,
very
boys.
certain all of us started out with like 5 gold.
Yeah.
I think I have 15. Where's my money at? Inventory. Yeah, I got
Uthar
15.
looks through his
It's
pockets.
under inventory.
Yeah, I haven't got 15 gold.
I can tell you how much gold as a group you have. As a group, you have 30.
We can buy a bottle. And then we have
As
to
a
split
group,
the
we have
last
30.
thing.
Oh wait, no, sorry. As a group, you have 45.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I was gonna say 30. I was like, oh shit.
As a group,
I'll
you have
just nod my
45
head.
gold.
I'll just nod my head and continue to drink it.
Where's Airelinna in relation to Cordon? Am I like on the seat next to Airelinna?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I'd assume so.
This has
I'd,
prompted me to make another note tab.
Cordon's gonna lean over to Airelinna and kind of whisper in her ear and be like, "Hey, yeah, so that okay, what I can't really get my head around is that poor guy, you know. He said the usual, but we all got different drinks. Does that guy drink like 3 to 4 different things in a row?
Wouldn't you
As
get
his usual?
Wouldn't you
That-
get bored of the same drink every day?
That would make
I
a
don't
lot
know.
of sense.
Hey,
that would make a lot
Just
of
a bit
sense.
of, just a bit of, you know. I don't know. Maybe that guy's got like, you know, a liver of steel or something.
You never know. But that is an interesting thought.
If any of you want to look over and see if you can tell what he's drinking, you can feel free.
Sure, I'll take a gander.
Yeah.
I
think
we'll
we're all
take a
curious.
gander.
Yeah.
Yeah, as all of you kind of like try to peer over and look into his mug as he probably sets it down about half full, you see what appears to be a deep, dark red liquid, something that doesn't look like anything the 4 of you had drank.
God darn it.
It's blood.
Yeah, he's a vampire.
Obviously.
Nailed it.
Confirmed.
Huh. I think, you know, after thinking about that, I think Cordon would want to know more. So, you know, this human's a bit weird. He's not too partial to him, but he's like, what the heck? What's going on? So I think he might, you know, kind of scooch over to where Bor is, or closer to Mirnir. And he'd be like, "Hey, what's your drink called there, tall guy?"
Ah, this? Hellfire whiskey.
Oh shit. All right then. It sounds pretty intense.
Oh, it is, my friend. You should not, Don't try this unless you're ready to potentially face the consequences. It was a risk one day, but... God, this is so good. It said that Hades himself came up with this drink as a way to get himself drunk.
Did it work?
I don't know, I've never met Hades.
Who the hell is Hades?
Forgotten Realms? Hades? Nani?
Is Hades like? I'm not sure. Is that actually a character in Forgotten Realms?
It is not.
Okay. Then
Alright, that's not
who the
working.
hell is Hades? Hey, who's this Hades fellow?
He sort of like looks over towards you with a bit of a grin on his face. Some adventurer dropped the name. I honestly never heard of the name myself either, but when I asked him, he said it was the name of some demon lord or some shit, I don't know.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense then. Think I'll stay away from that.
It's got a lot of cinnamon and taste of a strong whiskey, though. Very, very pleasurable.
So it's like Fireball.
A much stronger fireball.
This ain't for basic white chicks.
Your DMs play.
What'd you say, Tesla?
Look at your
God damn it.
DMs.
As you guys are all sort of,
What's my drink? Fuck, that's oak again. God damn.
Can't get away from that one voice.
You know what? You know what voice you should do for the
Yeah.
big guy? Gollum.
Wait.
the bartender sort of looks
That's
over
my
towards
favorite
you,
voice.
Mirnir.
Can't do it.
That's my tall friend. That's Brimstone Brew.
Brimstone. Fuck, that's oak again. I'm so fucking.
Why don't you just recreate Oak, buddy?
I don't want to.
Just make Oak a barbarian.
Just make oak a barbarian, yeah.
Professor Oak.
Professor Oak, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Professor Oak from the Academy.
There you go.
I'm a Minotaur from the Academy. I've come here to evaluate your performance.
Yeah, as you guys are all sort of probably laughing and having a good old time as you're drinking this, you do hear a bit of a commotion beginning to rise on the other side of the tavern. And as you look over, you see what appears to be a female half-orc, sort of just waving her arm around as she rambles on loudly. A few of the bits and pieces that you are able to pick up from it, from across the tavern. Yeah, and then the fucking caravan just takes off without me. Now I've been stuck in this godforsaken city for 2 goddamn days, and I don't know when the fuck they're gonna come back.
Hey, Boar, maybe you can help her out if you're headed back.
Oh, her? Nah, lad. No, don't get involved with her business.
She's that bad, huh?
Why?
The last I heard, she brawled with some Mirbaran guards from the missing delegation about 15 days ago. She couldn't care less what happened to them, but she says she had nothing to do with their disappearance. The rest of the town thinks otherwise.
Did you ask her? I'm gonna do like a more throaty voice, so don't be too. The voice is gonna change a lot, so just don't worry about it.
Just get a voice changer, my man.
Nah.
He's got them vocal skills. So
Anyways,
you don't need no
anyways.
voice changer.
Did you ask her?
Ooh, that was good.
Not really, lad. Like I said, not my business.
Did anyone?
That would be something you'd need to ask her yourself. Besides,
Mirnir is gonna get up.
there's plenty enough trouble in Red Larch in the first place. No need to get involved in her mess as well.
Walking towards her.
Oh goodness.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Who's by me? Cordon?
Yeah, the three of you would still be at the bar as Mirnir has got up and he's walked over to this female half-orc, and sort of as she looks up and looks at you, well, now you're a tall one.
I'll tell her Cordon. I bet you
yes.
5 copper of Brawl Stars.
I'm here to ask if anyone asked you if you were involved in the disappearances.
She sort of like scoffs at you. Oh, you talking about those filthy fucking modern guards? No, I beat the crap out of them, yes, but they ran off with their tails between their legs afterwards.
So, someone did ask you, or?
She sort of like gestures to herself. You're sure as hell not normal, not like the rest of the people in here. Look at me, I'm a fucking half-orc. You really think people are gonna give a shit what I have to say?
Cordon yells from across the bar. No.
Mirnir.
Like if you're looking over towards her, she's probably got a middle finger up in the sky, like in your general direction.
And Airelinna's just there laughing because of it.
I just have my head cocked, and he's like, wouldn't that be racism?
That it would. But do you think the people in this town, or to be honest, anywhere in this godforsaken world, give a shit about anyone other than their own kin?
Cordon's gonna yell again.
No.
No.
You're right. Correct. I don't give a shit about others besides my own as well.
You know, she sort of like looks you up and down a little bit. I think you're the first. Exactly what the hell are you anyway?
In my tongue we are to you, Minotaur.
See.
Did like a mooing sound that right there. That was mooing in a bovine
I want
deep
you
way.
to say every time you approach someone.
No, I can't. Huh?
Every time you approach someone, you have to say, "Here's the beef."
Shut the fuck up.
Oh god.
She sort of looking at you. You see her like look past you over towards the bar. Garland, shot of my usual for the tall motherfucker right here.
How much was left in my other drink?
About half.
Ah. Okay.
Chug it.
Yeah.
Chug it.
I don't want to pass out.
You're
After a few minutes, there is a shot glass of sorts produced on the bar, and the Garland. You hear Garland yell over, "You, the tall one, this is for you."
I'm gonna like pick it up with like my index finger and my thumb, like between the like how you pick up something really tiny, because that's how it feels to him, and he's just gonna like look at it, kind of confused.
Well, go
And,
on.
like,
just-
look at the half orc.
Well, go on. Drink it all at once.
I gotta
Just
say,
shot it.
You see the half orc sort of look at you. Have you never taken a shot before?
Not in tiny cups.
Okay, well,
We usually.
you see her look over to the bartender. Garland, one for me, please. I need to show the tall guy here how it's done. He very quickly whips up another one, places it down in front of her. She grabs it, not the same way you did. Like, she just takes her hand and actually grabs the entire shot glass. Lifts it up, looks at you. All right. Repeat after me. You see her just tilt her head back and just chug the whole damn shot. Just in one quick gulp.
Alright. After she's done, he's gonna do the same.
Okay, give me a Constitution
Still holding
saving throw.
it with the index and the thumb.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw. By the way, the liquid itself was a jet black with red highlights.
Always terrible rolls for me.
Oh goodness.
An 8.
Yeah.
So you get the taste of strong dwarven spirits.
Oh, I've had before then, probably.
It is staggeringly strong, actually, and very harsh, yet incredibly tasty.
Oh. He's gonna like snort out of his nose, like the air out of his nose, like a bull.
And for the next minute,
Yep.
you are poisoned, but not in the way that you might think. While poisoned in this manner, you cannot be frightened or charmed.
Ooh.
I feel great.
I thought you would. Strongest shit they have here in the bar.
You know what? Actually, hold on. I think I'm gonna do something. Give me a sec. Well, keep going. Never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore what I said.
Anyway, the half orc sort of looks at you. Anyway, I appreciate your concern, but listen, you're new here in town. Try to keep your head on your shoulders. She sort of like slaps you on the back a little bit and then proceeds to walk off back to her corner.
The Minotaur, now drunk, is gonna get out of his seat and do like a light bow as he says, "Will do, my ladies."
Does he fall on his face?
Give me a performance.
Okay.
Natural one, natural one. Please, natural one.
Nah,
Indeed.
he fucking nails the bell.
Looking at him, you would have never you would honestly, you would never guess he's a barbaric slaughterer of things. He looks like a fucking noble for no reason.
Damn.
His form and
Dude. Mirnir is a friend-making machine. What the? Literally everything has happened because of
Hey, too dumb to be racist is a good thing.
yeah.
Usually it's the opposite.
Yeah, you're right.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, you see Bor kind of like look over towards those of you still at the bar. Alright, well, as much as I would love to stay here and have a chat with all of you, I think we did enough chatting on the road, and I need to be getting back to Waterdeep. But if you're looking for any kind of work of any sort here in town, might I suggest you talk to the locals? They might have some rumors or work for you.
Maybe you can, before you go, give me directions to Indra.
Indrith. Ah, yes, the merchant of the town. He stops and thinks for a second. He mentions, like, he looks over towards you. Yeah, Valavos Sundries. That would be, back near where we first entered town. Very, very first building that you come to. If you're heading back out the way we came, you'll see it on the left.
Thank you, sir, and have a good, safe trip back.
Aye, well, don't get yourselves killed, lads. He sort of gets up and starts to head out of the tavern.
Thanks. Fuck.
Airelinna says thanks as well for the alcohol.
Yeah. So does Gordon.
Thanks.
Polite to do
There
so.
we go.
Here's the beef.
Here's
And so as he's walking out, you do see someone else walking into the tavern. You see a... Seconds. You see a human male wearing what appears to be simple chainmail, walk into the bar, and he stops and speaks with Boar for a few brief moments. Afterwards, he walks up, approaching the four of you, and sort of looking at the four of you. You must be the new blood in town.
Yes, we arrived with Boar today.
Is this guy human?
Yes.
God damn it.
Buddy, everybody in this town is human.
I knew it.
Well, you can't, except for like the half orc that we've met.
Does this
Yeah.
guy? Does this guy have shoes on?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Can't believe this.
Shut up.
As he sort of looks at the four of you, my name is Harburg Tuthmarlier. I'm the constable here in Red Larch. Try to stay out of trouble if you can. That's my only request.
That it?
Mirnir nods to him.
That's it. Although, and he sort of like looks over towards Mirnir and sort of looks you up and down. Although,
Look him up and down right back.
tell me, fella, man of your size. He sort of sees the weapon on your back. You good with that, You got a great axe?
Yeah.
You good with that great axe?
I've cut a few people in half.
Well, try to avoid doing that in town, but,
There we go. I need to do like the throaty. Keep fucking that up.
listen, I've heard rumors a little bit south of town, a group of bandits have been attacking strangers. They've stolen a whole bunch of cargo and some other stuff. One person lost their lives already. If you feel like investigating it, anything they have, it's yours to keep. That can be your pay for it, but I don't have the manpower to send after them right now.
Numbers. Fuck, that was terrible.
Rumors say 4.
Numbers.
Direction.
That's not too.
He said south.
South.
Yeah, he said south of town.
Oh, south. Roughly how far would you say?
Hey, Zermes, how you doing?
A bit south of town, which could be. Yeah, you're right. We need direction or this.
Mile or so outside of town, just outside of the actual.
I'm sorry,
city
I don't
limits.
speak imperialistic. Could you give me that in metric?
Yeah, could you suck my dick?
Oof.
You better get a fucking conversion chart going.
Hold on.
This man's actually gonna get a conversion chart out. Welcome to D&D, boys.
All right, that'll be 1.60934 kilometers.
There it is.
What is the gait of a 7-foot-tall minotaur? That's enough of that. Let's put that aside for today.
Oh boy.
I mean, if we're on the way, I mean, I'll look into it. I can't vouch for the others here.
I'll just nod to him.
I appreciate it. Like I said,
That would be no bad.
anything they've collected is yours to keep.
Free loot.
I just want them dealt with. Preferably whenever, but the sooner the better. Safety for my people and all that.
And if we bring them in alive to the jail, or should we just kill them outright?
Dead or alive, doesn't bother me. They're bandits.
Dead's easier than alive.
Yeah, but sometimes alive generates
Yeah.
an extra reward.
Yeah.
If you can
But
bring
with
them in
this side
alive,
quest, it doesn't seem like it.
if you can bring them in alive, then they'll be trialed here in Red Larch. Although I don't expect them to surrender easily. Given the fact they've
Surrender?
already killed one.
Mirnir's like, he's making a gesture of like, you know how a baseball player makes like the air bat thing where he's striking a home run? Yeah, he's making that gesture, and as he says, surrender.
I don't think they'd have time to surrender with Mirnir around.
Hey Mirnir, would you like to check it out?
Mm.
Sounds fun.
Oh,
I
impetus, new axe.
But before we go, I
Whiskey.
gotta meet with someone.
yeah.
I need to go to the bathhouse because I'm feeling a bath.
All right.
I'll... He's gonna like think for a sec.
Uh-oh, we lost him.
There's
I'll
like smoke coming out of his ears.
I'll meet someone too.
Hey, big
So
guy.
maybe meet up at the south. Well,
Uh,
I'll look at Mirnir like, do you know south?
Where we came, no?
Yes, correct.
Well, we'll meet up at the south gate if y'all want to do this.
I was wondering
When?
if there's gates, but
Whenever you're done with your business, I'll probably wait about an
3
hour.
moons past sun.
So it's
Where'd you
about 3 p.m. right now, I would say. The sun.
4 moons past sun.
Yeah.
I
Let's
just
meet
agree
up
with
at
him.
like 6 p.m.
I just agree with them and walk out of the bar and start heading south to
Okay.
the general store. I think.
Okay.
I think that yeah.
I guess I'll go see the person I know in town. The let me look at my notes. Oh my god. Hey,
I know. I said earlier that's a tongue twister. I'm not gonna be able to pronounce that.
I'll find
Halia,
Haley.
Halia Henadrome.
Yeah, just gonna say
Leah.
Haley, it's
I'm
so
gonna
much
look for
easier.
Leah.
I'll look for Leah. Okay.
And I
Isn't
won't
Leah
look
the
for
owner of the
Indra.
bathhouse?
No, hey Leah. Leah.
Halia is the owner of the bathhouse. Yes.
Yes. So I'm gonna head to the bathhouse as well
Okay.
because I need a bath and to meet the person.
I'm gonna follow Uthar to the general store.
Okay. So we'll start with Mirnir and Airelinna, as their destination ends up being closer. Sort of as all of you pile out of the tavern, Mirnir and Airelinna, you probably stop someone on the street and ask for directions to the bathhouse. They point you pretty much right across the street and a little bit up the road.
Yeah.
And sort of as you're arriving, half barrels planted with aromatic herbs and flowers flank the entrance, and the windows are decorated with flower-filled window boxes. Inside is a tidy room that functions as a dressmaker's shop and a fitting room. Beyond 2 sets of doors, you would eventually find the bathing chambers that emanate pleasant smells and warm dampness.
Smell good.
And as you're sort of walking in, you do see a human female, sort of standing behind a counter of sorts, and she looks over towards the two of you. Yes. How can I help you? She sort of looks at you, Mirnir.
Oh, Emerald Enclave? Question mark.
You see
Oh,
her
goodness.
eyes squint a little bit, like very quickly as she looks at you.
Because if you think about it, both in the same faction, but at the same time, it's just like the difference is immense.
Looking
You got this,
over,
like-
looking over towards you, Mirnir. Yes, new recruits, I assume.
Nods his head deeply.
Airelinna's still laughing and just nods as well.
She looks over towards you, Airelinna.
Mirnir looks at you. You too?
Yes, very much so.
He has like a glint in his eyes and like tries to like start shaking your hand. Partner.
Careful, Mirnir. Careful.
Hopefully your arm doesn't break.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying careful, because I'd rather not have a broken arm before combat.
Sort of looking towards you two, she finally steps out from behind the counter and walking over. She does reach into her dress, and you see her pull out the little symbol of the Emerald Enclave, just to provide proof. Well, welcome to Red Larch. If you're visiting me, then I assume you were hoping for some information as for the goings-on here. Unfortunately, there's not a terrible amount happening yet, but I'll be sure to keep you tied in if I hear anything from the Order.
When will you come to us, or should we come to you?
If it's important enough, I will seek you out, assuming you're staying here in Red Larch for a few days.
Okay.
Standing a little bit closer to both of you now, like, you see her sniff the air a little bit, looking at both of you. Please, feel free to use the bathhouse free of charge.
Bath house.
Free of charge, that is amazing. I am going to accept that offer, and I am going to take a bath.
She sort of looks at you, Mirnir. Do you know what bath means?
I know to bathe. So,
bath would be
water?
to bathe. Yes. Use water to clean yourself.
Okay. A human thing, I assume.
Not just humans, but primarily yes.
Okay. I'll just follow her.
Yeah, no, she
Even
like,
if she's
she,
not going towards one.
Yeah, no, like she would actually lead you like into the bathhouse. She would probably actually take the time to show you how to actually bathe yourself. Almost like a motherly figure.
How old is my character?
That's a
How
very
old is your
good
character?
question.
19.
That's fine. No worries. Keep going.
So while you guys are taking a bath, Uthar and Cordon, as you two are sort of walking down the long road,
Tickles.
as you two are sort of walking down the long road, you pass by many shops. You would see Drouth's Fine Poultry, Dornan's Fine Stone, the Ironhead Arms, Mandever's Poultry. You would see Laura's Tannery, and then finally on the left-hand side, you would see a sign reading Valavo's Sundries. And sort of as you look at it, aside from the bewildering profusion of doors, barrels, what appears to be rotting old furniture, and tools leaning against its outside walls, the building looks like a private home instead of a business residence. A small faded sign on the front door reads Valavo's Sundries, and sort of as you creak the door open and peer inside, you see rooms are crammed to the rafters with new wares and used items of all sorts. And as you officially walk inside, you do see another human male, this time looking to be in his probably late 40s, come out of a back room hearing the little bell ring, and looking over towards the two of you. Ah, yes. New customers. How can I help you?
We're here more on business. Not buying anything.
You sort of
Speak for yourself, pal. If there's anything in here I want, I might take a look around. But yeah, business primarily.
he looks at both of you and again, like sort of.
I want to
cocks
show
his
him the badge. I want to show him my badge with the Harpers.
Okay.
We have
Yeah.
badges?
Yes.
Oh, I'll show him my badge.
Yeah, as you both sort of produce the little badge at almost the exact same time, he sort of like very quickly glances from first Uthar and then down to you, Cordon, and then you see him very quickly reach under his shirt and pull out a very similar badge and show it. In that case, please follow me. Sort of gestures to go into a back room somewhere.
Yeah, I'll follow him.
Yeah, me too.
As you guys as you guys go further into the back room, once you're safely out of the open initial room, he sort of turns and looks towards both of you. If you're here on business, unfortunately I don't have too much for you, though. I have heard of some recent troubles. I don't know if it's relevant, but I overheard someone say that they saw a skull pinned to a tree with a black arrow, like some kind of dire warning or ill omen. It was a half a day's walk along the large path, then about 4 miles east into the hills. It might be worth checking out, but I can't promise anything.
Is that the same sign as the people who robbed me had?
No.
Okay. Huh.
That is concerning.
Yeah.
I mean,
Outside of
How
that,
long ago did he say it was?
he said it's about a day's walk.
Well, he heard the rumors maybe a day or two ago.
Oh,
Okay.
I thought he said it's like a day's walk away.
Yeah, no, he heard the rumors a day or two ago. It is it was a half day's walk along the large path and then about 4 miles east into the hills.
Huh.
I mean, we can get there within probably tomorrow. We can start early enough and check it out.
Like I said, I don't know if it's worth looking into, but if you want to look into it, we would appreciate it, obviously.
Yeah. Well, we do got talking to Uthar. We do got kind of the thing with the big guy with the bandits. So we might want to.
I mean, yeah, I was going to say do that one today and then check out.
Anything else?
Outside of that, no. If I hear any more information, I'll be sure to be in touch.
You're breaking up.
Yeah. Yeah, Indrit, you sounded kind of weird there.
Okay, how about now?
Yeah,
You're good.
No, that would be all for today. If I hear anything else, though, I'll be sure to be in touch.
Have you what do you got in stock then?
My wares. Well, I've got just about anything and everything.
Think we can just take a look around?
Feel free.
Yeah, I'll start exploring a bit.
Yeah, I'm gonna look around a little bit, see if there's anything worth getting.
Yeah, as you sort of look around, you see all sorts of new and used goods. Furniture, lamps, carpets, mirrors, weapons, shields, helms. A little bit of everything else. it seems like
Do I see any
almost
scrolls?
it seems like almost anything might be available to buy here, buried under heaps of other stuff. As you sort of like, you don't see any scrolls. If you call out to him about that, he would sort of like think for a few moments. No, I don't think we have any scrolls in stock, not yet.
How much for this hooded lantern here?
He looks over towards you as you hold the hooded lantern up. For you, my friend, 4 gold.
Yeah, I'll give him 4 gold because I need to see.
Okay.
There we go.
And I have
Hey,
added
we
the
have our
lantern.
first purchase.
I've added the lantern to your inventory, good sir.
Yep, I took out the gold.
Alright.
I think that's all I need.
Anything else on your
Yeah.
part?
I think I'm good for now.
Alright, well, if you do investigate the skull along the large path, be sure to keep me informed, but I'll let you know if I hear anything else. Be safe, my friends.
And don't get into too much trouble now. And I'll walk out.
I say the same to you as you walk out the door and you hear him fading away.
So as we walk out, I kind of talk to Uthar, and I'm like, so if you're with the hoppers, that means you can't be that bad of a guy, right?
I mean, you can't judge everyone by their size.
I mean, true, but really the only other contact I had with humans was, they used to kick my ass. So it's good to see different humans, like with you and Edrit and Boar.
Yeah, most of us are all right.
Yeah,
The shitty ones are the louder ones.
yeah. Speaking of, we go kick some bandits' asses.
I bet you'll love it if they're a human, huh?
Yep, yep. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, let's just wait at the gate for the other. Yeah.
Alright, couple of hours later, it's now closer to 6, and you would see Mirnir and Airelinna walking down the long road towards where you two would be sort of leaned back against a tree, possibly doing whatever.
You immediately notice that Mirnir's fur is about 2 shades lighter than it was before.
Hey, big
Can
guy, you get cleaned up.
Oh, a bath.
What's that? Is that rose water? Is that roses I smell?
Yeah, how far away can we
He's gonna
smell it
sniff
from?
himself.
Yeah, no, you smell of roses and flowers and other very pretty scented things. It's very unusual.
Definitely a very refreshing bath, that's for sure.
Very aromatic.
Did Airelinna braid Mirnir's fur in
No.
the tub?
Oh goodness.
So, how'd you guys do anything interesting?
We got our business concluded.
Yeah, they for how damn packed that place was with crap, we only really bought the lantern. Not much other than that.
Hmm.
You guys
Lanterns
ready to go
are
kill some bandits?
the light boxes, right?
Yeah.
Yes. I'll go ahead and show them the lantern. Like, this is what they are.
Right. I'll just have these. He's gonna pull out a torch, not unlit. Just pull out a torch and like show
See-
that to him.
The bad thing about the
You.
bad thing about the torch is you can't cover it up and hide the light.
You could just extinguish. No.
Yeah, but every time you extinguish it and relight it, it uses more of the fuel, and it makes it run out faster.
Just gonna look at him like, just give him a weird look, like,
Hey, Tyron,
What's up, buddy?
quick question for you as a GM. Are you a hard ass for components?
Depends on the circumstance. If you're trying to cast Identify and you didn't tell me that you started with a pearl or you go and buy one, yeah, I'm gonna call you out on it. If it's something like use a twig from a branch or a leaf or something, like you guys are constantly surrounded by trees, I'm not gonna care.
Okay, so like
Yeah, I
minor
forgot to
illusion,
tell you about the pearl.
a bit of fleece for minor illusion.
you guys have a.
I'm gonna say, if you have an arcane
focus?
focus, which you should, I believe.
I have one, but I don't have the pearl I need. I thought.
Then you're fine. The arcane focus, I think, replaces.
So unless it's
really?
unless it specifically states that it consumes it, the arcane focus will replace the components.
Okay.
My arcane focus is my actual quarterstaff, which is great.
There you go.
I don't have to worry about carrying anything extra.
I'm not going to tell you guys my arcane focus.
Well, I'm not gonna tell you my arcane focus.
I'm not gonna tell you my arcane focus.
But it's that mace.
How did you know?
I'm gonna look up what uses components.
It says it should say on the spell.
It does.
I don't have any that use components in the loot.
I'm
spell are you
probably going. I'm probably going to be the only one that will have to actually buy stuff for my spells. Because I'm pretty sure druids are the only ones, other ones.
Druids. Right.
Oh, anyway, shall we get going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's kill some
Which,
bandits.
I guess we're gonna head out of town.
Knockout, right? Kill or knockout?
You
Whatever-
see
whatever you
Cordon
want.
ring his
Whatever you-
hands together. It's like,
Whatever
who
you want,
cares
big
as long
guy.
as the human.
I can try to catch the last one alive. Fuck, that was
I don't think it matters. I guess he's a mayor. I don't know.
He's everything.
Constable.
The constable said he doesn't care, so just kill him. We don't have to drag him back.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's easier that way.
Hey, Mirnir, you feeling alright? Your voice is
Changing
all
a
over
lot.
the place.
Fuck off.
I mean, he just
I'm doing my best, man.
he just hit puberty. Leave the man alone.
His vocal
Over.
cords were softened by the bath.
The roses are bitten to me. I begin walking south, Clay.
Alright. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some very quick prep work because I realize this is such an old campaign that they didn't have actual tokens for any of this shit.
Yeah, elemental evil's like old as fuck.
Yikes.
I had never heard of it.
Same.
Elemental evil is like the second book they made, if I remember correctly.
Huh. Wow. Wow.
There we go. Alright, so, as you guys proceed to travel south, it takes you about, I would say, 20 to 25 minutes of just constant walking before you would finally notice some tracks that veer off into the forest. You do manage to spot a pair of tracks that go to a wagon, and you see 4 pairs of footprints leading into the forest. And as you sort of follow them a little bit, and you push through into what appears to be an open clearing, you see a brush-choked dell a short distance from the Cairn Road. You are able to make out what appears to be a makeshift camp in front of a cave entrance. And you do see 4 surly humans sharpening their blades around a fire. Nearby, you do spot a wagon with a wooden cage atop it, and as you look towards the wagon inside of the cage, you see a black bear pawing at the bars.
1, 2, 3.
Oh wait, don't charge in just yet.
Oh, I think that's them though.
Assume so,
Is
because of
the
tracks,
lock
but-
is the lock of the black bear facing us?
The lock of the black bear? Or the cage?
Yeah, of the cage.
Yes, it is. And you can tell that the log has been broken and it's spiked shut with what appears to be an iron pitten.
Oh my god. Actions. Okay.
What's the ground underneath us like?
Grassy dirt.
Grassy
In
dirt.
fact, here, I can show you a map.
And how far away is this cage?
He's gonna show us.
I still got the map of Red Larch up.
So,
Oh boy.
by the way, the little yellow arrow on the tokens indicates the direction they are currently facing.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh wow.
Strategy.
Is there a
Corn's gonna
ruler?
leave.
Okay, yeah, that's. I see.
Yeah, you right click to rotate.
Or you can use mouse wheel.
Oh really?
Strategy.
Oh, that's so useful.
Whee!
Whoops.
What's the plan, guys?
Can I send my snake like around this rock over here to the bear's lock and try to pull out
Cardinal
that,
direction,
iron
mate.
to the right of the rock over here. I don't. You can't ping on this one.
Yeah, you can't ping on this one.
You gotta give me cardinal direction.
What you can do,
rock. The
actually,
one.
so what you can do is you can right-click on the map and the little arrow thing for pointers, click on that, and then you can draw arrow.
Okay. Like, can you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can, yeah.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
All right.
Oh, pointers. Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
I want them to go like over here around, and then go to the cage of the bear from the backside, and try and pull out the lock with like his body.
Yeah, you can try that. Let me see. You have a flying snake as your familiar, yes?
That's why I said his body. Like he's gonna constrict it and fly up.
That bear's gonna
Yeah.
want to rip them to shreds after, probably. I don't think that bear's very happy.
Okay. So, what we're going to do... Let's see here. Okay. You would see the snake. It manages to get over to the cage. You can barely see the snake, like, and as the bear sees the snake, you do see it like start to paw at the cage even more. And as the snake sort of wraps around the pit and tries to pull it out, it wouldn't make any headway at first. Like, it seems to be lodged in there pretty tight. As it tries once more, you are able to see that the pit and sort of loosen a little bit. but it doesn't get it all the way out. And sort of as it pulls a little bit, you do see a couple of the bandits like turn, look towards the gate as the bear is now like pawing and slamming onto the cage itself. And you see one of the bandits very quickly pulling out a light crossbow and aiming it towards the snake, getting ready to fire.
I'm gonna dismiss the snake.
Okay. Yeah, as the snake just and disappears, all of you would hear, "What the fuck was that thing?" As you would see the bandits like sort of moving over and looking towards the cage now.
Can I whisper, "Hey, we should probably start making our move now with it.
Yeah, send in the big guy.
Yeah.
I'm beginning my charge.
All right, that is going to be roll
All right.
initiative then.
Is it just where's initiative?
Under main and
I see
INIT.
Damn.
Do we get a surprise round?
Yes, you do.
Awesome.
Wow, my initiative sucks.
All right. Players go before monsters. So put you at 18.5, 13.5. All right. Cordon, start us off.
So I'm looking at friends. I want to cast friend. It doesn't say it has a distance. It just says casting time.
I think
Oh, it says
friends.
range self.
Yeah, range self. So what that does is it gives you advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that isn't hostile towards you.
Oh, it's charisma checks. Okay, it doesn't actually make them friends.
I think bandits would be hostile to no matter who. So,
All
I
right,
don't know if
yeah.
that would spell.
Other than each other.
I'm gonna cast firebolt at do any of them have like bows or anything, or are they all just swords?
You see
One hand across.
you see all of them have scimitars on their hips, but they all have light crossbows in their hands.
Shit. All right. I am going to attack Bandit 2
Okay,
with
so
a firebolt.
alright, so what I want you to do is hold control and left click on whichever one you're going to be targeting. And so now you're targeting that one, so when you roll your attack and any damage potentially, it'll automatically update for that bandit. So go ahead and roll the attack.
All right. Is it the blood one or the?
For
die.
the attack, it would be the roll die.
Oh, I see. Jesus.
That is a hit. So go ahead and now you can hit the blood icon to roll damage. All right.
6.
Yeah, as the firebolt sort of shoots out of your hands, it collides directly into the back of this bandit, and you hear him scream as he stumbles forward a little bit. His back, the clothing probably singed and burned some. Anything else in your turn?
I'm just gonna say, I got him. And yeah, that's the end of my turn.
All right, that brings us to Uthar.
I think I'm going to cast Fairy Fire on the group, on their group.
Okay. So in that case, go ahead and target all of them.
There's a button in the top left that's called Target All Enemies. It's like it looks like a weird like scissors with balls. Like
Top left of
what the
where?
in the map. You see it? But wait, are you doing the black bear as well?
No,
Okay, never mind then.
I want it centered on Bandit 2.
Okay.
Centered on band 2. Isn't it 10,
It's a 20-foot radius.
20 foot? So it will hit.
So,
I mean, we're not attacking the bear, are we?
Fairy fire doesn't do damage though.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah. Is it a 20-foot radius or a 20-foot square?
I don't. How do I link it in chat?
Yeah, 1 second, I'm checking.
Oh, you can if you open up the spell, like with the shield
It's a
icon, you can
20-foot
right-click
cube
show
within
to
range. Each
20-foot
object in a
cube,
20-foot
okay.
cube.
Okay. So yeah, that's how it would be.
Yep, so anything inside of that square that I placed on the map. Alright, so once you have all of the bandits selected, go ahead and press the... Wait, why do you have 2 fairy fires?
I have no idea.
There we go. Go ahead and press the little button next to save.
Save. I don't see it where
For
it
a
says
fairy
save.
fire. Press the little magnifying glass next to fairy fire.
Oh, okay.
So, Bandit 1 is the only one that succeeded.
We're seeing your rolls. I don't know if that's intentional. Your
It
saves,
is
Clay?
not.
Hmm.
Shouldn't be. Oh, there we go. Alright, that'll be fixed in the future now.
Yep.
Thank you.
No problem.
So Bandit 1 is the only one that succeeded. So now go ahead and press the little button next to effects. And so now it'll automatically update on the combats tracker, letting everyone know which ones they will have advantage on when attacking. Anything else, good sir?
I don't think I have in. Can I bring him back on a bonus action?
Airelinna only has 6 HP.
Yes, I am squishy.
Oh my gosh. My attack would have killed you.
See, this is why. Don't aim at your friends.
I would never.
Okay, no, that's it. I can't bring him back on a bonus action.
Okay. Alright, that would be the end of your turn. That brings us to Mirnir.
All right. So, since combat had begun, Mirnir hadn't pulled out his axe at all. Now he's basically on all fours at this point, getting ready to charge. I'm gonna use a bonus action to go into a barbaric rage.
Okay.
With this barbaric rage, I will charge straight at bandit number 3 and use my gore attack.
Oh
AKA,
shit.
I'm ramming him with my horns.
Alright. So, while raging, you have advantage on strength checks, strength saves. When you make melee attacks using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain levels.
Is there effect rage?
There isn't, but I'll fix that for next session.
Okay. I'll just roll my attack.
Yeah, just go ahead and roll your
So
attack.
this has a +2, right?
Yes, sir.
23.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Remember, you got advantage.
Yeah, he already rolled with
Yep.
advantage.
Oh, okay.
And he needs to make a DC 12 save to be knocked prone and thrown 5 feet back. If he
Okay.
lives.
There's another guy behind him
Bandit
too.
3. That is a fail.
All right, so he basically flies backwards into his friend, and they're both knocked prone, or something of that sort. You can make it like he doesn't get knocked prone or whatever.
Let's find out.
Okay.
No, they would actually both go careening backwards, and they would both be on the ground.
Nice.
Nice. All right, so
MVP.
those two are pushed away. Once I recover from my strike, I'm gonna pull out my great axe and get ready for the next round.
Okay, and so bandits 3 and 1 are prone. All right, anything else?
No.
And that brings us to you, Airelinna.
I'm gonna cast Firebolt towards Bandit 2.
Okay, so target Bandit 2 with control left click. You can click on the token.
There we
And
go.
go ahead and roll the attack. It is a hit.
Sweet. So now then I roll the damage, which is the blood. Oh boy.
And as the firebolt sort of flies out of the tip of your quarterstaff, you watch as it just sort of collides directly with like probably as the bandit is like looking back now, right as he would be looking back towards Mirnir. Mirnir, you just see this bolt of fire come flying directly past like the side of your head and just collide with this bandit's face, lighting him on fire. And as you watch him fall to the ground, screaming and clutching at his face, eventually you watch as he stops moving, lifeless. First kill of the campaign.
He's a dead.
Anything
He
else?
did.
Airelinna?
Mirnir just has
no,
a
that'll be it.
mark on his face. Red in his eyes and a smirk on his face.
All right,
What's-
Cordon, go ahead and start us off.
Alright, so, Cordon's gonna use, his, turn to cast Sleep. And it's a range of 90 feet. Roll 5. The creatures the spell can 20 feet of affected in spell. So it's
Okay, there we go.
I attack a point on the space, right? And then I can choose which 3.
Yes.
So do I control click
Where do
and
you
move
want it?
that? I want it over the
For
3.
Sleep.
Yeah.
Like that?
Yeah, like that. So you watch as Cordon wraps one hand around his wrist, and on his right middle finger you see a small golden band with 3 blue inlaid sapphires.
Is it still
And he
buffering for you, Small?
concentrates and unleashes the spell. So
Okay.
am I targeting that completely right now?
Yes. So what I need you to do is the D8 die, which is the one to the left of the D6, the square dice. I want you to pick that up, and I want you to right-click until you have 5 of them, and then roll in chat.
It's the Adahedron.
24.
So 24 is the total. So let's see which ones are affected here. It starts with the creature with the lowest current hit points. So you would watch as
Bandit 3, right?
Yeah, Bandit 3. Just trying to find. We'll see. Where's the? There it is. You watch as Bandit 3, already on the grounds. Mirnir, like you're close enough where you can see he just. And then you watch as Bandit 4, who was up, had his crossbow out, was in the process of switching to his scimitar, also sort of slumps against the hillside directly behind him, now also asleep. And last but not least, you watch as Bandit 1, also on the ground, is now also asleep. All 3 have been put to sleep.
Well then. I guess bringing them back to town's not gonna be that wouldn't be that very hard if we had put them all asleep.
Yeah, well, it only lasts a minute, so if you're gonna kill him or gonna save him, that's up to you guys, and we only got a minute to do that.
Just
Oh,
let
well,
just let the
Dylan
big
sees
guy
it.
just let the big guy kill. I don't think he's gonna listen to us anyway. So.
Nope.
Go murder.
All right. Anything else, Cordon?
No.
Uthar, anything you want to do?
I'll just call back my snick,
Okay.
and then in my turn.
That brings us to Bandit 1. Let me double check the rules on the sleep spell.
Doesn't say anything about.
Yeah, no, unless they're hit, they're asleep for the full minute. So asleep. Mirnir, you see 3 bandits peacefully sleeping in front of you. You do see the black bear just like trying to ram into the cage, trying to get out though.
I'm gonna do a wisdom check. For no reason.
Oh no.
Fuck.
Oh no.
I'm gonna step up and finish off the bandit. Bring my axe down on his throat.
Okay. Yeah, as you.
Is it a guaranteed hit?
Yes, down.
He's asleep.
Incapacitated targets, incapacitated or in this case unconscious targets
That's a +2.
are automatically. It's not only is it an automatic hit, it's an automatic crit, I believe.
Jesus Christ.
Yep.
So
There you
Bandit
go.
3 is
Yeah,
dead.
that's a little bit more.
Anything else, sir?
Nope.
Yeah, as you bring the great axe down, you very cleanly decapitate him, his head rolling off to the side. That brings us to the black bear, who, as he rams into the cage, does loosen it, and you see the gate fly open, and you see the black bear, like, just very quickly leaping out of the cage and on top of Bandit 1.
Oh shit.
And just starts ripping him to fucking shreds.
Poor guy.
And Mirnir, in front of you, you see this black bear just chewing on the remains of this bandit. Now pretty much standing over his corpse, snarling and growling and looking between the other bandit and you. And that brings us to you, Airelinna.
That bear is scary, man.
How big is the bear? Size-wise, what size is it?
It's a medium beast.
Yes.
It is a medium beast.
Yes. Yes.
So I'm gonna cast magic missile towards the last bandit, just so he takes all of the hit points.
Okay. Give me a. Go ahead and select. Well, actually, no. Magic missile is guaranteed hit.
Yeah.
So in that case, what I need you to do is I need you to give me a flat D20 first.
All right.
I did? Yeah. Shit, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I did? I'll be right back.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. Something's on fire.
No, that
Ate
doesn't.
the last sandwich.
Fire is bad.
Um.
So I rolled 11.
Yeah. No, that's fine. So go ahead. So you create 3 glowing darts of magical force. So go ahead and roll 3 times on the damage.
3 plus 1 is 4. 1 plus 1 is 2. 4 plus 1 is 5.
Yep. So you watch as the first bolt strikes the bandit in the chest, waking him up right as the next 2 bolts, the first one would sort of sink into his throat, and the third directly into the temple of his forehead.
Oof.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
That would bring
I'm
us
back.
to Cordon. Hey, perfect timing.
I almost burned out. So,
You watch as these 3...
hold on. Huh? Shut the fuck up. I made it fine, but I left the stove on. Okay. Yikes. Go ahead. Sorry.
You watch as these three bolts of magical energy come forth from Airelinna, the first one hitting the last bandit in the chest. Right as he wakes up and looks up, the second two bolts hitting him in the throat and in the temple of the forehead, killing him outright. You do see the bear now sort of staring down Mirnir, looking ready to charge.
I am going to cast message. You point your finger toward a creature within range, and whisper a message. The target, and only target, hears the message and can reply in a whisper. So I'm gonna cast whisper to the bear and be like, "Hey, we helped you out. We don't mean no harms to you. You know, we even tried to help get you out. Are you okay?
Give me
You
an
doing
animal,
okay there, Mr. Bear?"
Give me an animal handling check.
Shit. Abilities, skills, animal handling. Oh God. Please, Mr. Bear. Fuck.
Yeah, no, like as you're pointing at the bear and saying this, you would see, and Mirnir being closer, you would see the bear like very quickly just start looking around.
I think you pissed off the bear.
It looks very pissed off. It looks very starved and ready to kill. So that was your action. You got any bonus actions?
Let me see. Bonus action. Is message? Oh, it is an action.
Yes, it is.
Action. No, I don't think I have any. Except, no, I have none.
All right. Unfortunately, that would be the end of your turn then, unless you want to move.
I do not want to get anywhere near that thing. I'm
Back
good.
here where our hit points are safe. Yes, please.
Uthar, you see the scene in front of you. You recognize the bear is going to charge.
Okay. Sorry. Not my HP.
I'm trying to do the arrow thing, but it's like not working.
What do you just target the bear?
No, I'm not trying to go to the bear.
So it's 50 feet.
Yeah. I just want to get on the rock. Can I get on the rock?
Oh, yeah, you'd be able to get on the rock. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Here, let me check.
Yeah, like right here. This rock.
Oh, I forgot. I have 40 feet of movement.
That's 30 feet. Yeah, you'd be able to just barely get up on top of the rock.
Yep. I'm gonna look at the bear. I'm like, all right, big guy. Calm down. We're here to help. We killed the bad men, and you can eat them if you want. We're gonna walk, and I'm gonna tell Mirnir to walk away slowly, back up.
Okay, give me an animal handling check.
Is this my action before I do this?
No.
Okay.
Checks like this are.
Hold on. Who are we calming?
Well,
The bear.
He's trying to calm the bear.
Okay.
He is telling you to back up slowly. You see the bear like very quickly glance up towards the rock, Uthar, looking in your direction. But then he goes back to staring down Mirnir, and he's still growling, and it looks like it might have worked, but the bear isn't sure about Mirnir.
Yeah. If he charges Mirnir, I'm gonna hit him with the magic missile as
Okay.
a ready to action.
Okay, so you're readying your action. If the bear charges Mirnir, you will cast Magic Missile, okay?
Yep.
Alright, Mirnir. Remember, you are in a rage.
I am in a rage. So I charge the bear.
I charge the bear. Welcome to D&D,
I'm
boys.
like, if he calmed down a little bit, right? So he probably went like kind of on his back feet. I kind of want to charge him with my horns in his stomach. Like if he when you go up on, you know how bears go up on their like hind
Yeah.
legs to make themselves bigger. Yeah, I want to charge then straight into his fucking abdomen with my horns.
Okay. Yeah. No. As you see the bear like sort of lift up, trying to show dominance in a sort, to get you to back down, you would charge forward. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Okay.
That's a hit.
28.
That is a hit.
Okay.
Jesus.
10
10
damage,
damage.
just +2 from rage, and then he needs to make a DC 12 strength saving.
It's a bear. It should have good strength.
Yeah. No. You watch as the bear does lose grounds, from the charge, sort of caught off balance, at the exact moment of your charge. How far back does it push him?
5 feet, and then he gets knocked prone.
Okay. He rolled a 3, by the way.
Poor bear.
He rolled a 3. Anything else?
I don't think I have any bonus actions like at all. So no.
Could run away. Hit him.
I gotta
Actually,
say,
I have movement. I have movement,
say
so
you
I'll just go
do.
back. Alright, I'll do that.
okay.
Keep chasing.
Yeah, you watch as the bear does sort of climb back up to its feet, sort of shaking its head a little bit, and then you watch as it goes back up onto its hind legs and begins to sweep with its claws. Uthar, if you want to use your ready to action, now is the time.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay.
Well then.
Hell yeah.
All them ones, baby.
That is
Whatever. It's still damage.
That
It is
is
still
it
damage.
is unfortunate, but it's still damage.
6 damage.
Wait, why? Oh wait,
I
no, it's
pressed
because it's still
anything.
prone technically. I forgot to remove the effect for prone,
Ah.
so it rolled at disadvantage. Either way, it is a hit on a 15, I believe.
Yep, that's a hit.
There we go. As you take 7 slashing damage,
Have that shit. Is it
All right.
rounded down or rounded up?
rounded down.
It's rounded down.
So 3.
So you would take 3. And then as the claws of the bear sort of swipe across your chest, he does sort of like fall a little bit towards you, and begins to try to sink his teeth into your shoulder.
Okay,
17 to hit,
that's a hit.
and 8, which would be 4 instead.
4. Okay.
And that brings us to Airelinna.
Oh boy. Wow.
He at this point, Mirnir is like in a full barbaric rage after taking damage. He seems like he seems like more of a beast than the bear itself.
Yeah, no, like standing before you is probably just this fucking growling, just clusterfuck of a fight between a minotaur and a black bear. Neither
Yeah,
one
I'm just
wanting to
gonna
back
move
down.
forward. I believe I move 30 feet as well, so I'm just gonna move forward to this position.
Yeah, you have 30 feet of movement.
Yep. Since me and him were on pretty much the same spot beforehand, it should be the same distance.
Mhm.
And that'll
Keep
be
in
it.
mind, each tile is 5 feet.
Yeah.
That brings us to you, Cordon.
I'm gonna be like, God dang it! Why the heck did you do that? And kind of, begrudgingly walk forward, kind of storm up a bit, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt.
Okay. Go ahead and target the bear.
Okay. Control click, 35 feet. What is the distance on Firebolt?
Fireball's like
120
120. Yeah.
Yeah, fireball's like 120 feet.
Yeah, I'll stay behind the rock.
Yeah, you sort of
bolt
like,
to hit.
yeah, you sort of like peek behind the rock. Yeah, that's a hit.
I'm rolling really well today.
No crits yet.
I've had a
3.
crit.
Oh, yeah, he had a crit when drinking or something.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, that effect should still apply. Just saying.
Should be able
Good,
to
What was
24
the
hours.
Yeah.
For the loot.
Oh yeah, let you loot.
Yeah, no. As the firebolt sort of comes out of your hands, you watch as it sort of goes right through Mirnir's legs and hits the black bear in the face as it's back down on all fours now in front of Mirnir. Anything else?
I can't do anything else. So nope.
It brings us to you, Uthar.
I'll hit it with a firebolt of my own.
Okay.
We're all cast a fireball.
1 sorcerer and 2 wizards, baby.
Am I gonna make it burn, burn, burn?
That is a
burn?
hit.
Oof.
Yeah, and as you launch the firebolt out of the tip of your finger, you watch as it sort of collides with the left side of the bear's face, and the bear tumbles over to the ground in front of you, Mirnir. You can see that it's still breathing. It's unconscious. It is still alive, but
Is it my
Mirnir,
turn?
go right ahead.
Mirnir, completely unfazed by the lull in battle after the bear falls to the ground silent, raises his great axe and starts swinging it down, over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over, and over!
Yeah, no, you guys watch as Mirnir it seems he's lost himself at this point, just repeatedly bringing the great axe down, just carving up this bear in front of the 3 of you.
We could have used that pelt.
I was gonna say, do we need to roll to say how much of the hide is saved?
It's completely ruins.
Yeah, I figured as
The
much.
bear has been turned into mush. He's just gonna turn back to the party and just stand there.
Could have sold that, goddammit.
Well, I guess he doesn't smell like roses anymore.
Yeah, as you sort of look over towards Mirnir, his fur, which was a nice pristine color before, is now just coked and caked in blood.
Oh, I think Mirnir needs to go back to the bathhouse.
I'm gonna dismiss my rage.
Okay.
Put my axe back on my back. And just walk back to the party casually.
Just casually after fucking ruining the bear pelt.
Corn's gonna take 1 step back.
That went well.
It went much better than expected.
I'm just gonna start I'm gonna go to one of the dead bandit bodies, rip off some cloth off of one of them, and start patching up my wounds.
I'm going to loot.
Yeah, let Uthar do the looting.
Yeah, no, as you're sort of going over the bandits' camp, Uthar, you don't see too much out in the open. You do find a few coins and things like that on the bandits themselves. As you sort of peer into the cave behind them a little bit up that hillside, you do see an accumulated amount of plunder that they have gathered. In total, you find 17 gold pieces, 84 silver pieces, 117 copper pieces, and a general amount of other goods that you believe would value sold at base price somewhere around 110 gold.
Oof.
It includes things such as weapons, cups, trinkets, silverware, things of that sort.
Is there anything here you guys need, or should we just sell them
Oh,
off?
sorry. Mirnir is now like kneeling in front of the dead bear, and just silently looking, just looking at the dead body.
Not the work he did.
Cordon's gonna go up to where the loot is. Walk past Mirnir and be gonna look through and see if there's anything he finds.
I think I found it.
Yeah. It's just he didn't see any of it. You found it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you see silverware, some small like trinkets, maybe some wooden necklaces, wooden carvings, things like that. Nothing that seems it would be of any interest to you, at least.
Can I go and look at the cart that they were holding the bear in, the cage?
Yes. The cage itself. One second. There we go. The cage itself is made of iron. It looks like it was not originally holding a bear. It doesn't look like it was made to hold a bear at first glance. But with the damage caused to it by the bear itself and the bandits, it doesn't look like it would be worth much.
Dang it.
Darn.
Does it have wheels?
It does.
Could we use it to pull the loot?
Yes.
While they're like gonna, I'm guessing they're gonna start piling stuff on the cart now. While they're doing that, Mirnir is actually gonna like take out a small, I actually don't think I have a dagger, so I'll take out like a throwing axe and start like basically trying to salvage whatever meat of the bear, meat, not hide, but whatever meat that is usable. Or
There's
edible.
also a whole bunch of weapons in the pile if you wanted to look for a dagger in there.
Sure.
I have an axe.
Mirnir, give me a survival check.
Okay.
You would be able to gather enough meat from the bear that would be equivalent to, once cooked, provide several days' rations. You also would be able to, if you so chose, collect 2 claws from it.
Okay. Yeah, I'll get that.
You think that the bear claws might be... They might fetch a small penny in town.
Why a small penny? Why not a normal penny?
Why not
What's
a small
the,
copper?
What's the difference between a small penny and a big penny? Is this like different monetary? Then why call it a penny at that point?
Oh my god.
Alright, motherfucker.
Love you, Clay.
Alright, motherfucking.
So why don't we use this cart here, stick everything up on the cart, sell the crap we don't want, and divvy it up.
Sounds like a plan.
Alright, so...
The big guy pull the cart.
I mean, that's the plan. If he, if he's not gonna, we all gotta push it.
I'll do it.
All right.
Alright, so as you guys proceed to make your way back to town, who would be in charge of selling the loot?
I would.
Uthar.
Sorry.
Okay. Once you guys would make it back to town, would you be trying to sell it to Valivo?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, that's
the
what I
only
was
thing.
thinking.
Okay. Yeah, as you sort of, after about, I'd say 30 minutes, due to the increased load going back to town, you would arrive back in town shortly after sunset. and stopping by Valavos.
I'll probably get a lot of attention going through, right?
Yeah, no, people are staring at you. As you
Kind of
sort
busted
of
that door, right?
Valavos, it's a profusion of doors, rotting old furniture, things like that outside. The door itself on the actual building leading inside is fine.
Oh, I meant on the cage.
Oh, on the cage, yes. The door for the cage is busted to all hell at this point. The lock was busted by the bandits, it seems. The actual cage door itself has been further mangled and destroyed by the bear.
Okay.
Yeah, we just gotta make sure nothing falls out.
As you guys would finally be arriving back in town, making a quick stop at Valavos, Uthar, I'll let you go ahead and take us away.
I'll walk in, see if he's still there.
Yeah, no. As you walk in, he's still there, though it looks like he's in the process of getting ready to potentially close down the shop. As he hears the bell ring, he looks over towards you. Ah, welcome back. I assume you haven't made it out to Larch Path yet.
Not
can I
yet,
help?
but would you mind stepping outside real quick? I got something that might interest you.
Sure.
Stuff that might interest.
You see him place down some pieces of parchment behind the counter as he follows you outside. First thing he sees would be Mirnir covered in blood. He just sort of looks at Mirnir wide-eyed and then looks back towards you. Just what in the hell happens?
He kind of got attacked by a bear.
Good heavens, he looks over towards you, Mirnir. Are you okay?
Not my blood.
Oh.
It's the bear's blood.
Mostly not my blood. A little bit of my blood.
But anyway, I'll lead him to the back.
Okay. As he sort of like catches a glimpse of the wagon itself. Fortunately, I don't have much use for a busted old cage like that, or the wagon, quite honestly. Then he starts to notice the things inside of it. Oh, I assume this is what you're referring to then.
Yes, we kind of want to sell all this.
You see him like sort of like very quickly start picking through it and looking at it and figuring things out. I'll give you 91 gold for it all.
How about just an even 100?
Give me a persuasion with advantage.
Skills.
Do it!
How do I do advantage?
Bottom
Like,
left-hand corner, the little ADV icon. Just click on that once so that it's highlighted.
On my
red.
skills?
No, at the very
bottom left.
left-hand. Yeah, of the entire screen.
Oh,
With a
okay.
modifier.
Okay, I see it.
Whoop.
And
Went off the
persuasion,
table.
you said.
Yes, sir. Persuasion.
Oh!
There it is.
Oh my god.
He sort of looks at you, thinks for a few moments. Okay, fine. Tell you what. I'll give you 90% value for it all. I do have to make a profit myself. I'm sure you understand. I'll give you 102.
I'll shake his hand. Good man.
And shakes your hand, and the deal has been made.
I'll turn to everyone. All right, everyone, start pulling this in here. And I'll walk in with them.
All right.
Oh no, don't worry about that. That's why I have my boys. You see him walk back in for a brief moment. You hear me yell, "Hey, you two, get down here. New supplies. Bring them inside, please." Very.
I'll tell you what,
quickly,
you can have the cart free of charge.
Well, I don't know what use it'll be, but I appreciate it.
Firewood.
It's made of iron.
Oh. I'm gonna start like tapping it with like one of his throwing axes. Ding ding.
So 29
Okay.
copper, 29 gold, and 21 silver has been distributed to everyone in the party. There is 3 gold and 1 copper left over that couldn't be evenly distributed.
The persuader should be given this.
I was gonna say what I'm going to do. House rule: whoever does the bargaining gets the leftovers.
Yeah, that works.
Yep, makes sense to me.
Cordon begrudgingly agrees.
Hey, we still came out with,
So-
with quite a bit of gold each of us. So that's good.
Uthar, you're now up to 30 copper, 43 gold, and 21 silver. As a total, the party now
yeah.
has 157 gold, 101 silver, and 116 copper.
Oh, whoa.
That's a lot compared to the 45 the total party had for gold earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you're an hour into the session basically, and you've over doubled your money.
Good shit.
I love that fucking drink.
We need to go back for more before we go out ever again.
I'm buying a bottle. What are you talking about?
I think I'll go and take a bath. I'm gonna start walking towards the bathhouse.
Okay.
Hey, Arlena, you want to go with him? Make sure he doesn't get into trouble.
I'm sure the lady there will take care of him just like before.
I'll be
I'm
fine.
I'm thinking about
walking away.
before he gets there.
I'm already 60 feet away. At
Oh
this
yeah,
point.
no. At this point, Mirnir has already like just started
I walk
not-
really fast.
not casual walk, but not a full paced jog
Sprint.
either.
Like the giant stride.
Yeah, no, like he's already halfway up the road. Like he's out of earshot already.
Cordon will probably go back to the inn. Or the
tavern.
Tavern, yeah.
Yeah, the Helmet
And,
High Sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, we also need to find the
Get some food. and
mayor, I guess.
The
Fucking
you
tell him that we
you
can
said
get the
mayor?
bandits.
Yeah, the guy that told us about this.
Oh, Constable.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
constable. We need to
that's
find the
the word.
constable.
All right, so the Mirnir would be going back to the bathhouse to get washed up. The
I think we'll be
garage-
going to the inn,
Yeah,
the
Yeah, rest of
tavern.
us.
3 of you would be going back to the Helmet High Sun. Yeah. Now, as you guys you sort of follow after Mirnir, a little behind, heading in the same direction, you see Mirnir walk past the Helmet High Sun and then turning left, and you see him a little further up the street disappearing into a different building. As you sort of walk in, Mirnir, you see Halia look over towards you and just go a little wide-eyed. Oh,
Do we hear
my-
like an ear-shattering scream?
No, you wouldn't. Mirnir, you just see Halia look over towards you. Dear heavens, what did you kill?
Black bear. And bandits.
Oh, well, please,
Mostly not my blood.
follow me. We'll make sure you get cleaned up and bandaged up. She starts to
Yep,
lead you
following
back
her.
into the bathhouse. The 3 of you, as you sort of walk into the Helmet High Sun, now with it being a little bit later in the day, there are several more people. You see many faces that were unfamiliar even compared to originally before, one of which that you see is the Constable. You do see Constable Harburg sitting at a table off to the side, enjoying an ale. And as he sort of sees the 3 of you walk in, he gestures for the 3 of you to come over to the table.
Yeah, I'll join him.
Yeah. There's no reason
Yeah.
not to.
As the 3 of you begin to sit down, he looks at you. Ah, well, back in town already. How was the trip? Did you find any of the bandits?
We took care of them. They won't be coming around anymore.
Perfect. Please, allow me to get a round on the house.
Outstanding.
Looks over towards Garland. Garland, round of, let's see here. What will all of you be drinking this time? You're getting the same ale. For
Was this
once.
the role that whatever you were live streaming the other day?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
So you see him call out to Garland. Garland, round of Roaring Eagle for the new blood in town, please. Garland just sort of looks over and nods his head. After a few moments, you would see a half-elf wench with a plate bring over, and she sits down 4 mugs, one in front of Harburg and then one in front of the 3 of you. And as all of you look into the mugs, you see a blood red liquid with what appears to be various finely chopped cloves inside of it.
Do they also serve food here, or is it just drink?
They do serve food.
Can I go up to the counter and like ask for something cheap, just real quick?
Sure.
Just like something cheap that he's got to go along with the food.
The drink.
Oh yeah, the drink.
I'll do the same.
Yeah, food is good. Food is needed.
Feel like I'd be a bit hungry.
Well, definitely after taking down the bandits, I think we deserve something to eat. Even though my hunger might be gone after seeing the display of what happened to the black bear.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did he keep the black bear meat on him?
Yes, he still has it with
Okay.
him.
If he like spread it to everyone as well, say, "Here, cook this."
Yeah, as you sort of walk up, something affordable, huh?
Oh, is it expensive?
We have more expensive food, yes, but something affordable. Tell you what, we actually have a special for today. Smoked fresh trout fillets. 3 silver apiece.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I'll
give him
take that.
3
That
silver.
sounds great.
yeah, that sounds amazing. I'll have
Yeah.
that as well.
Alright, so go ahead and subtract 3 silver from each of your sheets. And after about, I'd say about 15 minutes, your food would be brought out by the same half-elf wench.
All right. And what's the drink taste like? 'Cause I don't imagine just sitting there 15 minutes without the drink.
So the drink, are all 3 of you drinking it like within the same
Yeah.
time?
I'm just
Yeah.
casually drinking.
Yeah. So I need all 3 of you to give me con saves.
Shit.
boy.
Of
I
course.
knew that was coming.
Before
I
all 3
did.
of them pass out. Please, all 3 of you, nat 1.
Please no.
Fuck.
Airelinna. So
Hey.
8, 12,
Oh
15.
shit.
All right.
Oh,
So
shit.
Cordon
Wait, Cordon-
and
Gordon, roll
Uthar.
the check.
Oh wait, did you? Do you have proficiency
Yes.
with?
Oh, that's a check, not a
But
save.
it doesn't
Hold
matter
on.
because you don't have proficiency with saves, so it would be the same.
Oh, okay, you're right.
So either way, it would have been a 12. Cordon and Uthar, it's a strong, hearty ale with a strong, burning finish. You don't know exactly why it's red in color because you don't taste anything that would turn it red, like strawberries or cherries or anything of that sort. Overall, very, very strong ale, but nothing happens to you. Airelinna, you get that same strong burning finish, but for you, it's a lot stronger for some reason. And it's fitting that this happens to you, Tiefling.
White
Oh,
girl wasted.
no.
Oh no.
Tiefling girl wasted.
As
fire.
the
Fire
the burning just sort of like radiates throughout your entire body. As already halved because of your resistance, you take 1 fire damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cordon and Uthar, for the next 16 hours, you both have resistance to fire damage.
Ooh. I'm a tiefling.
And what did you say this one was? The name of this?
Roaring Eagle Ale.
Great, now I don't feel special. Because I lost my resistance to fire. Because now other people have resistance to fire.
Only for 16 hours.
Yeah. Not like we're going to jump in a thing of lava in the next 16 hours.
I mean,
Maybe.
if you really wanted to. Never say never.
Also, I'm keeping like, I got a note tab of all these drinks.
I'm glad someone's taking notes.
I got like 4 different note tabs.
Thank fuck.
Was the
Well, if you look in the notes, you can see all of them.
so in notes? Is it just like
Well, we can
one
only see it
long
if they're
page
made
for you
public.
guys?
Yeah, you can make it public, mate.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
you
make
can't
your
even
notes.
see.
You
Oh, they
can-
can't even see like the title.
Yeah, no, they
No.
can't even see the title unless they
Oh, okay.
Unless it's made public, we don't see it.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I have it on my character sheet.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
taking actual
different-
notes on
There's actual
the note
like
tab.
notes, like window.
Yeah, I got Varan
Hey,
city
Tyler, how
notes,
you doing,
Varan
buddy?
quest notes, Varan character notes, and Varan item notes.
Oh, I see.
As you guys would be eating on your food and relaxing and just overall having a good time, let me check here.
Is the barkeep's name Garland?
Garlin, Garlen. After, I'd say about 10 minutes of you guys, about 10 minutes after you had received your food, and you're sort of eating on your food now, sitting at a table by yourselves, a relatively young, I'd say no more than in her 20s, human female approaches the table, looking at the three of you, and in a very soft voice, are you the three that are new in town?
Yes.
I heard from the constable that you dealt with the bandits outside of town. Thank you so much. I was hoping you might be able to look into something for me.
It depends on what it is.
In unison.
The Harpers, man.
Yeah, as both of the Harper agents in fucking unison say that, she like actually looks at, like, goes back and forth looking between both of you, like shaking her head and adjusting her eyes, like, did that really just happen?
Airelinna's just sitting there laughing.
There's a long forgotten tomb a short distance outside of town. Listen, you're going to think I'm crazy. That's what my grandmother says. But I tell you, I saw a ghost at that tomb. My grandmother's ordered me to stay away, but I've always been curious exactly what it was that I saw, and I was hoping that the group of you might be able to make sure that it's safe.
I mean, this sounds like something a cleric or a paladin should handle.
Hey, he's got a point.
It is, but unfortunately we don't have any actual clerics or paladins here in town. We have a simple priest, but she's
It's okay,
not equipped for
we
that.
don't either.
So what do you want us to go do? Just to go check it out and report back to you? What is it? You said it was a crypt, a cave?
Tomb.
It's a tomb. Yes.
Tomb?
It's not too far outside of town. No more than a 15-minute walk to the northeast.
Do you know if this tomb has been looted before?
She sort of like fixes you with a very curious look.
He wants to know if like the tomb's been disturbed ever.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
sir.
that.
Not to my knowledge. Children will obviously go out there on dares and things like that to prove their bravery, but I've never heard of anyone actually going into the tomb itself before, no.
Who's the tomb for? Some big shot? Is it like your family tomb or something?
It's not my family tomb, no, sir. It belongs to an old king that used to govern a city that was here long ago.
Hey, Cordon, are we headed that way tomorrow?
I think so. What do you
I mean, if it's
what
on
do you
the
say
way.
we check it out?
Yeah.
If it's creepy, you know, we'll let you know if we check it out or not. Is there like a reward or something if we come back and
Like,
you know, if we check it out? Is there some way we can show you that we checked it out or something?
Not that I'm aware of, no. I wouldn't know of any way to prove that you checked it out, but she sort of looks at this point, Mirnir would have rejoined you guys. Like, he took a very quick bath, obviously, because he talked up earlier.
Oh.
Does he smell like roses again?
Yes.
Oh. With a tinge
there,
of
bud.
iron. Roses with a tinge of iron.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go sit down next to him.
The four of you look pretty trustworthy. I don't see any reason why you would have to lie about going there and looking into it. Unfortunately, I don't have much to offer in return for a reward. I'm just want to make sure that it's safe for any children that might go there in the future. While I may listen to my grandmother and not go there again, the same thing can't be said for the other town kids that would go there on a dare.
Again?
Oh,
What do you mean again?
I did tell you that I had an encounter with what I thought was a ghost. I have been out there once. I was near the area picking some flowers.
Oh, okay.
Ghost. This word I do not know.
You see that the young woman sort of like look over towards you, Mirnir. She doesn't actually seem frightened of you, which is unusual.
which is surprising.
Spirits that haven't passed on.
Ah. Haven't passed on. That part kind of confuses him, but he gets the spirits part, it looks like.
Things that are supposed to be dead but aren't.
I see. I do not know of the... Fuck, I think I lost the voice again.
God damn it.
It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
It's those damn bats.
Oh, yeah, the bath.
Every time he takes a bath, he has a new character.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know of those kinds of creatures. I've never fought one before, but I'll fight one if I need to. Do they still die if you hit them with axes?
You won't be able to hit them.
Huh?
They are immune to physical harm.
The rest of us can though.
In some way.
Well, I'll be there for moral support.
All right, lady. What was your name?
Penny. Penny, sir.
Penny.
Penny.
Penny. Penny.
Little
aye.
or big?
Oh, good.
All right, you know what? You get inspiration for that one. You get inspiration for that one. Go ahead and check it on the sheet.
Oh, Lord.
Holy shit, that one came back to bite me in the ass.
Oh, my goodness.
That
was too good.
Welcome to
That was
D&D,
too good.
boys.
Welcome to D&D. I just want to bow to the audience. Just thank you.
I was actually thinking it, but I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
See that little voice that tells you, "Nah, you shouldn't say it." Just kill that voice. You don't need
Yep.
it. You don't need that. I'm sorry.
Um,
Let's continue.
All right, Penny. Sounds good. I think we'll check it out. And I look over to Uthar.
Yeah, we were headed up that way anyway for another situation.
Yeah. So we'll let you know how it goes. Sound good?
Perfect, perfect. Thank you so much.
Where can we find you?
I spend most days working with my grandmother. Mendiver's Poultry. It's a little to the south of town. It's right across the street from Valavos and right next door to the tannery.
Alright, I didn't
Oh,
catch
you-
that in my notes.
Oh, you work at the poultry shop?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, if we check it out, maybe you can offer us some food for our travels.
I can definitely try to do that. Yes, sir.
That sounds delicious.
Wait, did she say she was looking for her grandmother's ghost?
No, she works with her grandmother.
Yeah.
She,
Grandmother
she thought she saw a ghost at the
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're going to check it out to see if it's accurate or false.
Okay. Okay.
And
Okay.
as she sort of bows and begins to take off, one second.
I'm already getting us food, boys. Don't worry.
Did she
Um,
leave?
Yeah, she already
Sorry.
left.
Okay. Well, I want to do something then.
Okay.
I want to finish my
I'm
food.
gonna go up to the tavern bartender, and I'm just do you have a cooking stove that I could use? Or I mean, I'm gonna take out the bear meat.
Okay.
If you could have this cooked up for me.
He sort of looks at it like as you place down several like large fucking huge haunches of bear meat. He sort of like eyes it, looks up towards you. Yeah, no, we can we can get this cooked up for you in no time.
Perfect.
You see him like,
Have it smoked.
What do I?
That way we can take it with us.
do, or-
what do you say, Tesla?
yeah, that's a good point. Smoke most of them. Cook like 2 of them for now.
Perfect. Okay, I can start the smoking process. Smoking them will obviously take quite a bit longer, but it'll be ready the next time you
That's fine.
would need to leave town, I'm sure.
What do I owe you?
Tell you what, this one will be free of charge. I'm sure I can find something that I need you to do at some point.
Oh no, I couldn't.
Believe me, my friends, I always have plenty of favors to ask. None
Well,
currently, but plenty of
as-
favors typically.
Well, as long as I can take care of it with my axe.
I'm sure I can find something.
All right.
I got it. Does Mirnir know the value of currency?
Barely.
Barely.
Honestly, barely. It's been a struggle. That's why he's been broke, even though he's been working for like the last 2 or 3 years. He had 15 gold coming in. Also, it's the shit pay of 17 silver.
Hey man.
Nah, I'm kidding. I love
Mercenary-
this. I love it. That guy's a G.
Mercenary work ain't the greatest unless you're working for a noble. While you're probably up there talking to Garland about this and working that out, the three of you still sitting at the table, you would see once more as another human female, this time appearing to be in her possibly late 30s, sort of approaches the table, looking at the three of you. It's still a soft voice, but it's a little bit rougher. And the first thing that all of you sitting at the table, I believe, let me double check. Yeah, the first thing that all of you sitting at the table would notice, especially you, Uthar, is her hands. They're not as finely, like, they're not delicate and taken care of like you would expect to see on a woman. They have some calluses and things like that, indicating that she does a lot of work with her hands. And as she approaches the table, looking towards the three of you, you three, you would be the new people in town, yes?
Yes.
Oh,
Word travels fast.
Yeah, it seems to be that way.
Well, small town. That's the way things usually go. Listen, I heard from old Harburg that the three of you can be quite useful. Listen, when there is a in the hills south of the Larch, there's a cave known as Trickle Rock Cave. Usually whenever my orders for stone are backed up, I have stone workers work a night shift by torchlight. Unfortunately, over the last couple of months, they've been scared off by some dark-robed figures wearing stone masks. At least that's what they're reporting. I was hoping that maybe the group of you, if you're ever in that general area, could check it out at night, see if you can figure out what's going on. Obviously, I can't ask you to do it for free. I can't pay for your help.
I'm in.
Sounds interesting.
what was the request? One more time. Sorry, Clay.
So there's an old quarry to.
Yeah.
It's actually. She says to the south, but it's more to the northeast. In the same general direction you guys are going to be heading tomorrow, actually.
Yay! A lot of things in that direction.
That she has her stonecutters work a night shift by torchlight whenever her orders for stone are backed up. However, over the last month or two, they've been scared off by some mysterious dark-robed figures wearing stone masks who watch from the shadows. Her quest is this.
0 XP. Fuck that. No, I'm kidding. Love you, Clay.
Yeah. As she sort of looks at you, however, not only would it be a big help if you could investigate it for me, she looks at this point now, probably as you're coming back over to the table and settling down, Mirnir. If you're looking to test your mettle, there are rumors of a legendary treasure hidden within the cave.
Can I do a check to see if this is the same people that kind of robbed me and my friends on the road in the stone armor?
You could
Does that
ask,
sound familiar?
You could ask her to describe the figures a little bit more. The way she describes it, they don't sound too similar.
Okay.
Can I insight check her about the treasure?
Sure. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Because legendary is the key word of bullshit.
Yeah, you can give me an insight. As far as she is concerned, it appears she's telling the truth. Like, it's a rumor and nothing more, but you can't tell that she's lying to you about it, at least. She seems to be telling the honest truth that she believes there might be a legendary treasure there.
Okay. I mean, well, that's 3 things we could do tomorrow, head in that direction.
Yeah. I think the previous 2.
Or during the day, we could do.
Yeah.
So
If we got time
we
tomorrow.
we do the day ones. Then on our way back, if it's late, we go to the night one.
Yeah.
Yeah, might as well hit them all in unison. If not unison, but in conjunction. If
Well, it also depends on how how injured we are on our way back.
Yeah. That's why I was saying we might want to do it the next day. If we're feeling alright.
We could also, if it's not too late, just
what time is
rest
it now?
Night time in the area.
Right now it'd be a little past 7. The sun has officially set.
I guess we could go now.
How
I
far?
probably want to visit a priest first, see if I can get a little bit of healing.
Has this technically been a short rest?
Yeah, you guys could technically get a short rest in.
I'll roll hit die, just because I'll get it back if we're long rest anyways.
Yeah, like I say, you guys could technically, like, you guys would
fully
spend
healed.
about an hour in the tavern, I would say. after
Selling
getting
stuff
back.
and then
Yeah,
here.
between selling, eating, drinking, and just sort of relaxing as all of these people approach you and talk with you, it would be a little over an hour, so you could get a short rest in.
Alright.
And how far away did you say this mine is? The quarry? How long would it take to get there?
Let me see here. Where the hell did her shit go? It's about a 30 to 40 minute walk to the northeast along the large path.
I'll look to the others. Like, if you guys are up to it, it shouldn't take too long just to check it out.
I'm down.
And yeah, it sounds good to me. We could camp out for the night if we need to. As long as it's not in the graveyard.
Someone's scared of the dead.
No, that just sounds like a bad idea to me.
Also, on,
Yes, sir.
I want to use my arcane recovery to restore a first level spell.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I'm doing the same.
Okay.
And I believe I used 2. Yeah, so I have 2 now. I mean, we can just finish eating and go check it out.
All the stores are closed by now, yeah?
Yes.
We probably want to go to the inn first and get our room before we head out.
We're in the inn.
No, you're in the tavern.
No, we're in the tavern.
What?
They are two different things.
Tavern and inn are two different
Oh.
things.
Oh.
Yeah, the tavern
Oh.
is the tavern and the inn are actually directly across the street from each other.
Oh.
Yay.
All right. Let's go across the street. Yay!
Yeah, as she sort of bids the group of you farewell, and you see her go back over to her table and sit down with a group of people and begin to drink. The four of you would get up, and as you're heading out the door, as you look directly across the street, you would see the swinging sword. One door north of the Alfaith's shrine stands the swinging sword. You see a 3-story stone structure crowned by a steep slate roof that bristles with many chimneys and a signboard jutting out over the door hanging from chains. It's a 10-foot long carved wooden scimitar emblazoned with the inn's name in red paint on both sides. An inn yard with stables and outbuildings lies behind the building. And as you sort of walk in, it's very welcoming and luxurious by the area's rustic standards. You see the initial room boasting a hearth, warm draperies and tapestries, running water provided by rooftop cisterns. And as you sort of walk in, you hear the bell chime. You see a female Aluskan human sort of look over towards the group of you. New adventurers in town, as I've heard. Looking for a room and board?
Yes.
Just the room.
Just a basic room, please. Probably 2 rooms.
Like lumber or...
We do have. She seems to sort of be like not paying too much attention to what Mirnir is mumbling about.
Good.
We do have 2 rooms, 2 beds in each one. I can give them to you for the night for 10 copper apiece.
That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, I'll hand her 2 silver.
Okay. Second floor, directly across the hall from each other, very ends.
Thank you.
No problem. She goes back to whatever it was she was originally doing.
Who's
So,
rooming with who?
Me and Mirnir? Because, small and big, normal and normal.
Sounds fine.
Hey, don't make too much noise, you two.
Hey!
Well, anyway, should we go check this out while we still got nightfall?
Yeah.
Kind of small.
I should have said moonlight.
Yeah, as you guys set out along Larch Path,
Large pass.
Watch the path.
Yeah, pay it.
I had to change
Oh,
the
God.
music in case anyone is still listening to it.
Yeah.
I haven't
I'm
heard
here
any
to play.
music.
Well, you
Wait.
need to be in the Spotify.
Yeah, you
Yeah, I'm
either,
not
you
in there
either need
'cause I
to
don't
be
have Spotify.
in the Spotify or,
You don't need,
or listening through the
premium.
stream.
It says download desktop app.
Yeah, you would need the desktop
Don't
app.
the desktop. Yeah, you should download it from not Windows, because Windows' app is awful and it's garbage and it sucks, and Windows doesn't know how to make any fucking programs.
He's got a point. He's got a point.
Jesus
He's
Christ.
not
Jesse
wrong.
is still on.
Yeah, I'm not
He is,
surprised. As you guys begin the trek up Larch Path, it does take you about, I'd say 35 minutes, closer to 40, traveling along this relatively dark path.
Can I say I had the hood and lantern out?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter to me. I can see in the dark.
As you begin to approach the general area that she would have pointed you in, you see in a ravine, an exposed rock face is split by a vertical crevice about 3 feet wide and 15 feet high. You see water trickling from the opening and spilling into a nearby bog, and in the mud around the crevice are many overlapping boot prints. Some head into the crevice, some come out.
And this is the quarry?
This would be the quarry.
You guys just want to overlook it for a little bit, see if we see any movement.
That'd be a good idea.
I would
Just
like
hide out.
to do a perception check.
Sure, go ahead and give me a perception. In
That's
fact, all of
wow.
you give me perception as you're sort of looking,
Yeah, I was gonna
looking
say
out.
that'd be a
and-
good idea.
I am become eyesight. I do have dark vision, but I don't know if that'll help.
Yeah, I'll probably have disadvantage, so.
Yeah, you would be
Fuck.
at disadvantage, Uthar, even
Yeah, let me
with,
just
even
roll
with the
another one.
lantern.
Where's that link for the music?
One second.
He's good.
Yeah, my
Yeah,
checks
so-
right now are not the best.
So I
Dang,
have a
Uthar.
15.
It would be in the scheduling channel
See
in
it.
Discord.
Join is grayed out.
It's the second one. I don't know
Yeah,
why
but you need
join would be
premium,
grayed
don't
out.
you?
I'm not sure.
Join in the second one is grayed out. Huh.
Yeah, I'm
I
not sure.
believe that's what Discord told me, but I'm not 100% sure.
We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, you guys. Yeah.
Okay, so 21, 15, 6, and a 14. Airelinna, I don't know exactly what it is your character would be doing, but you aren't paying too much attention as to the goings-on in the general area. Uthar, you can't see too much with how dark it is in the surrounding areas. Cordon, you don't catch any signs of movements anywhere. Mirnir, you see some bushes sort of moving, and then after a few moments you would see a rabbit leap out of the bushes and run across over to another set of bushes. But none of you would spot anything over the next, I would say, 20 minutes that would resemble robed figures wearing stone masks.
Maybe they're deep inside. Maybe they're looking for this legendary treasure.
Maybe.
Should we go in?
Well, we could post out here. I could do sort of a minor illusion to make it look like we're just the landscape around us. Or we could go inside, like you suggested.
Or we can have Mirnir here go up to one of the rocks and hit it with his axe.
I could just throw one.
I
Or-
mean-
or-
Make it sound like they're mining the stone.
oh,
I could also make it sound like someone's hitting the rocks,
oh,
and
yeah,
we could
yeah,
set up
yeah.
an ambush.
I mean, that works too. Is there like a cave mouth that we
Yes.
can look at?
Yes.
Before, right?
It does split open vertically, about 3 feet wide and 15 feet high, and leads further in.
You're breaking up.
Am I still?
It's really really bad.
How about now?
Better.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, so it breaks open vertically 3 feet wide, 15 feet high, and leads what appears to be much further in. It starts to get very dark.
Yeah, we can try the noise method, see if anyone comes out.
All right.
And if someone does, we just knock them out, looking sternly at Mirnir.
What don't you say? One of us gets behind that bush over there with that. Well, I didn't see the rabbit, but one of us gets behind the bush. The murder over here. How about he posts up to the side of the cave,
Right.
just at the cave mouth, and then the rest of us can kind of fan out in a half circle and get behind cover and hide, and then I can do the sound.
Is there a map for this?
There's not an official one, but I do have one I'm going to use. It doesn't fit that well, but
It's better than nothing.
it's better
So
than nothing.
basically, yeah. So here, that bottom right's the thingy, right? The cave
Opening?
entrance.
Or
Yeah.
bottom left, technically.
Yeah, bottom left.
right. Oh,
Yeah, so,
Yeah,
so this,
sorry.
from this black spot to this black spot is the cave mouth.
Yeah.
So I was
Alright,
thinking
so
like
I'd
we hide
probably-
off to the side.
Yeah. I'd go like there, yeah?
Yeah. And I'd probably put a sound. I don't know where I'd put a sound. I'd want to make it sound like there's someone hitting a rock, you know? So I might put it behind Mirnir. Like way behind Mirnir.
And is there like a bush I can hide in, like where I'm at?
Yeah, there would be a bush somewhere nearby, like
Okay.
along those tiles.
I'm just gonna sit in the bush, Fortnite style.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, this sounds good.
Captain
So I'd-
skill.
Probably create a like a mining sound behind Mirnir, about 10 feet maybe. And
I'll ready an action to swing at anything that comes up.
Remember, don't knock the guy. I mean, don't kill the guy. We want to question what's going on inside.
I'll swing with the flat of the boot battle axe.
Okay.
So basically, it's just gonna be a like this is a
He's gonna have a
two-edged
killer
battle
headache.
axe.
He's gonna
Yeah,
have a
he's-
killer headache.
Quite the concussion.
One hell of a concussion, minor brain damage
Sounds good.
at best.
All right. So as the sound goes off, sort of behind you, Mirnir, about I'd say 2-3 minutes pass. Nothing comes out of the cave. A few more moments pass. Still nothing. You would eventually, after about I'd say 5 minutes, you would hear a sound coming from further within the cave. What you kind of hear is almost. It's a very small, like, screech. Doesn't sound like it's coming from any sort of human. It sounds more like it's coming from some sort of animal or creature in general.
Is it like? Does it sound like a beast? Since I'm like more tribal,
Yeah.
Right.
Give me.
can
a,
I like maybe recognize
give
information?
me? Give me an No, give me a survival with advantage.
Okay.
can I cancel my sound?
Like you can continuously either have it going or stop it.
Yeah.
You
It's,
recognize the sound like it would be coming from some sort of tiny beast.
Like vermin
Uh,
or rodent.
Something like that, maybe. Yeah.
Okay. I won't say anything though. I'm not gonna make a sound.
I'm going to stop the sound, and I'm going to make a human male voice say, "Hey, did you guys hear that?" And then I'm gonna make another one say, "No, I didn't. What was that?" And kind of keep making a fake conversation with little pauses because it takes an action to cast.
Another 5 minutes pass. You don't hear anything other than the occasional little screech coming out of the cave still.
Corin's just gonna shrug and be like, I
we're
don't
about
think
to go
any
in."
people have heard us.
Should we
Some's
just go
definitely
in?
heard us. Alright, if you see any small thingies, I might be able to make a pet out of it, because I freaking love animals. Let me know.
Yeah. I didn't hear anything small in there, so I don't think it.
Alright, let's check it out. They might not expect us to come inside. So let's try to be a bit sneaky, because I don't think any people have heard us yet.
I can do a bit of sneaking, but I'm not very good at it. So you take the lead.
Shit, alright. I'll
Okay.
take the lead.
So, I want everybody to give me a stealth check. everybody to give me a stealth.
Robot.
Still robot.
Robot Clay. Speak for 3 words.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Hey.
All right, good.
Yeah, occasionally my
stealth check?
CPU like spikes out at 70%. I don't know what causes it.
Probably
Um,
OBS.
Yeah, more than likely. Here, let me disable the preview, see if that helps. Stealth checks, and Cordon, give me a perception check. As you walk into the
Shit.
cave. That was a sleight of hand.
Wait, is that a sleight of hand?
That was sleight
Thank
of
God.
hands.
Whew. And a
Like,
perception
Where
check?
did I place my character sheet? Oh, there it is.
Yes, sir.
A 9.
Okay, so your
Nice.
perception
Oh, and a perception?
is... No,
Oh, no,
just
him,
perception
yeah,
just
yeah,
from Cordon. So 10 on perception from Cordon. And
It's lower than my passive perception.
Delves are 10
Green.
8s. Oh wait, no. The 10 was your survival. Sorry. 8 from Mirnir, 20 from Cordon, 17 from Uthar, and a 2 from Airelinna. Okay.
What are you good at, Airelinna?
My rolls today are crap. Like, holy moly.
So as you guys are walking into the cave, Cordon, I would say you could move 3 tiles in.
I'm literally like holding on to Mirnir, like his armor or something.
Yeah.
Because I can't see.
You'd be able to get to any of these 4 tiles right here, Cordon. You can pick which one of the 4
probably
tiles.
want to stick to the wall because I want to be sneaky.
Okay. The rest of you sort of closely following behind. Almost immediately, you can hear the boots hitting the ground directly behind you from both Mirnir and Airelinna. And probably like as you go to like look back and go shh, you do see movement along the ceiling directly above you. As I need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, goodness.
I knew it.
I knew it.
Something above us.
I didn't want to go in.
Not those.
Yes, it's those.
Not wait. It's not.
Ooh.
Oh my god! I cannot roll anything today!
At 2
It's
initiative.
okay. I got an 8.
What the fuck is this picture, Clay? It looks like a fucking. Looks like a dying fetus.
What the fuck is
Here.
What am I seeing?
a stirge?
What you
Sure.
see are these.
What the fuck is that?
At least there's only 4 of them.
All right, kill it with
Burn
fire.
it with fire! Exactly!
Yeah.
Burn it with fire! Those things do not deserve to live.
They
Can
do
I see if it's a small beast?
It is a tiny beast.
It's a beast?
It is a tiny beast.
I
Oh,
have
he's gonna
speak
try
with
and charm it.
speak with small beasts.
Oh god.
Forest gnomes love animals. Can keep any animal they can find as a beloved pet.
I'm gonna
Um,
burn the other 3, okay?
As you sort of
luck.
like look up and you see these 4 bat-like creatures just sort of dive bombing down towards you, Cordon. They are screeching all at the same time, and they're all looking at you, Cordon, as they're
Shit.
just sort of dive bombing. So, with that
I'm
said,
so dead.
Cordon, start us off.
I'm glad I got these.
You managed to spot them, which is the only. You managed to spot them before they actually begun to descend, which is the only reason they don't get a surprise round.
Okay. Wait, with the 10?
Yes, they rolled a natural 1 on their own stealth.
Holy crap. I,
But they have a passive perception of 9, so they sure as fuck knew you guys were there.
Now that you mentioned, I think there were some small animal noises from inside the cave.
I am going to create a minor illusion. This time, of they're coming for me.
Yeah, they're dive bombing towards you.
It must be no larger than a 5-foot cube, and I'm going to make a minor illusion of a steel box around me.
Okay.
He should just.
I like
Okay.
it. I like it actually. All
Get it,
right.
I love it.
Anything
I'm
else?
like, nope. Can I try to tame one of them?
On your next turn, it would be an action to use Speak with Beasts.
It says trait, so I have to use an action to use my trait.
In
It
combat,
usually
yes.
says what it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm assuming it'd be a charm, so yeah, that makes
yeah.
sense.
Through sounds and gestures, you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beasts.
I'm
It
just
doesn't
gonna say, hey,
specifically
I don't know what
state
the hell
action.
this thing is. It's
But
kind of like
in
a bull
combat-
and a bat.
In combat, I would rule it as an action.
Okay.
I'll have
What do you
know
guys think
showing
of one
no
of these
mercy.
things as a pet? Can I keep one? And that's
How
the
about
end of my
Hell
turn.
of a fire!
Burn it with fire.
Mirnir, you see
How high
these
up are
you
they?
see these 4 little bat-like creatures dive bombing towards Cordon.
Elevation.
They're not in range of the great axe, not yet. Even if you move
How
to
high
them.
up there are they, though?
They're near the top of the ceiling, and it's a 25-foot ceiling, so they'd be about 25 feet.
Oh, okay. Alright, as a bonus action, I will fly into a barbaric raid.
Fly.
And rush forth to hither and throw a javelin. Do I have javelins or throwing axes?
You're
I have
throwing
throwing
axes.
I throw throwing axe at that silly bat thing that thinks it's a bird.
Go ahead and target
Yes, be killed
whichever
with fire.
one, and give me the roll.
Alright. Hand axe. That's what it is.
It is the yep, there you go. That's nice. As you chuck
Do
the
I get a +2
you do
for strength checks?
you
Is that what is that? Is that for damage or attack
let
rolls?
me double check rage.
Because
What?
I think it's for damage.
When
It's
you
for-
make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll, and you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So you wouldn't get a bonus to the attack.
Okay, so yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so as you chuck the hand axe towards it, you watch as the hand axe just sort of careens past it and gets stuck in the ceiling.
Oh,
Oh.
hand axe. Ugh.
Anything else?
Like he's going into rage, but when he sees the hand axe get stuck in his ceiling, like, whoa. He actually like mopes for a sec. It's the end of my turn.
All right. That brings us to Sturge number 1. I mentioned that they were going after Cordon. Cordon, what's your spell save DC, sir?
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Let me check here.
8 plus proficiency plus your spell modifier.
It would be 10, and your spell modifier is N, so 13. Okay, and
Is it within visible range? Do they have to see me?
yeah, they do see you.
I'm currently in the illusion of the steel
Your illusion.
box.
Yeah, well, they're
Yeah, they're
checking.
determining whether it's
yeah,
an
they're
illusion or
determining
not.
whether it's an illusion or not.
Oh, okay.
And I believe. Let me double check the wording on minor illusion. Is it a check?
I think it is a check.
Oh no, it's a. Yeah, I believe it is.
Investigation check.
Yep, so it would be an int check.
Please fuck up. Please fuck up. Please fuck up.
No, this one you watch as it sort of looks towards the box that you've created. Like you can clearly see outside. You watch as it sort of like looks at the box for a second, and then proceeds to dive bomb towards Mirnir.
Oh, good.
Oh, good,
not
ignored
me.
you.
Would have been funny if they like went for the attack, but then
Natural 20.
Oh
missed it there. That's
shit.
that. Okay.
Well.
I see that the always critting me carries through many campaigns, Clay.
Yes, it does, my friend. And I have a new rule, by the way, that I do here.
Oh yeah.
Tesla, go ahead and hit that roll button for me, please.
There you go.
As you are fighting, you notice an effective route to escape danger. If this Sturge so chose, it could use the disengage action after its attack.
God.
It won't.
Oh, good.
As it sort of
That's it.
sinks into your, like, it latches onto your neck,
Oof.
and attaches itself. You do take that damage, and it is now attached to you. It brings us to this Sturge.
Right.
Number 3.
How do I turn the arrow? Like,
Mouse wheel on your token.
Just looking both ways, like, what the fuck?
okay.
I thought they were mice. These ain't no mice.
This Sturge, seeing one has already attached itself to the tall guy and believing the box to be real, is going to fly towards the exit of the cave and attempt to latch onto Uthar. $13 to hit.
I think you do. Yep, you do.
Oh, I know if I hit or not. I say that simply in case you ever want to use any reactions. Believe me, I know when I hit. It tells me.
Oh, it does?
Yeah, it tells me if it's a hit. I let you know what it is to hit in case you ever want to use a reaction.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have nothing to stop it right now.
Yeah, as it sort of latches onto probably your right shoulder, and begins to suck blood out. It's attached to your shoulder now.
We need to burn these little things with fire. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Then there is this one. That does recognize the box to be an illusion and dives
shit.
straight through the box.
1 out of 4.
Just, Cordon, you watch as this thing just dive bombs directly towards the box. Just
Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit!
giving no fucks. And an 11 to hit, sir.
I am gonna cast shield.
Alright, so that would be your reaction, which would bump your AC up to...
Hold on. You don't have at least 1 dexterity? I guess at least 2.
I do have +1.
Yeah, he's got +1.
It matched my armor class.
Ooh,
Yeah.
man. Ooh.
Makes it, breaks it. Yeah, so as you...
I forgot. You're all fucking squishy wizards. aren't you?
Yes.
Hello. Yeah, pretty much.
It
And
begins
I'm an
to...
armorless
it,
barbarian.
it begins to dawn on Tesla. Oh, right, I got a party of
What the
2
fuck did I
wizards
get
and a
myself
sorcerer.
into? Why did I
Um,
agree to this shit?
Don't
I'm a
forget,
healer,
it's a wild
I'm not a wizard.
sorcerer as well.
I'm a healer.
As the invisible barrier pops up in front of you, you see the little bat-like creature sort of ram into it, bounce off, dazed a little bit, but it's still focused on you. It knows now that
Ooh.
the box is an illusion.
What if you made the shield pop up like at the edge of the box so it bounces off the shield and thinks it's the box's?
Actually,
It can
actually-
see through it slightly.
Oh yeah, you're
it
right.
It can see
realized
through it. It realizes it's an
okay.
illusion.
But for the other guy,
And
Oh
for
yeah,
this
okay.
one,
Yeah.
Yeah, for this one, I will actually give him disadvantage as he watches the other Sturge bounce off of the box. He got a 0 on his intelligence check.
Me too, man. Me too.
5,
He goes
7,
catatonic.
15, 20.
Oh my god.
Cordon, you would watch as this one, like, it looks like it's flying towards you, but does dive bomb towards Mirnir in the ends.
Oh. Natural 1, please.
Close! It was a 2. That is a miss.
No, two is a miss, Clay. It's not a natural 20, so it doesn't hit me.
Yeah, exactly.
Only
Uthar,
natural 20s.
Uthar, that brings us to you. You have this one Sturge attached to your right shoulder.
I'm gonna
Fucking
hit.
hurts.
I'm gonna hit it with magic missile.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit him with all 3.
Okay. Well, you forgot the target, so
Nice.
1 second.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, you forgot the target. As the magic missile, like, you point your hand directly at it, and as the bolt of energy comes out of your hand, you watch as it just pierces through the stirge attached to your shoulder and go careening off into the water, dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say, these things can't take that much damage. They're squishy as shit.
And was
I
that
don't
the
know
first
that.
one?
That was for the first one. So the second
Alright,
one,
so-
which was a damage of 2,
I'm
which
gonna have
one...
it the one attached to the one that's attached to Mirnir.
Okay. So number 1 is the one you have targeted right now?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, as that one flies over and like, the way magic missile works is it'll literally seek out its target. So you watch as this bolt of energy sort of like careens past, loops back, and Mirnir, you see this like little bolt of energy like flying towards you, and then impale the stirge attached to your neck and pin
Like
it
that,
to
right?
the wall. As even with 2 damage, that one dies.
Oof.
And then the last one's gonna be that one.
Okay, you're targeting number 4.
Yeah.
And
There you go.
there it is. Yeah, once again, as this one impales the one attached to your arm, Mirnir, it goes careening down to the ground, now also dead.
Oh shit! How many rages do I get? I forgot.
I believe 2 per day.
Okay.
Immediately.
Wow.
Okay.
Yep. And that'll end my turn.
It's based on your barbarian level.
I think he gets
1.
2.
Yeah, I think you get 2 at first level.
Okay.
Airelinna,
Leave him alive for me, please. I want it.
It looks disgusting. What do you mean cute?
He looked like a little bat kind of thing, you know.
It looks like it's made of skin. And
I
it's
want to name him.
disgusting.
I want to name him Tony.
Oh my god.
Just burn
Hey,
it.
Tony.
I wanted to burn one of them, but fucking Uthar here kills all 3 of them with magic missile.
There was one attached to me.
Tony.
Okay.
Hey Tony, just look at me, Tony. It's gonna be okay, Tony. Okay.
I'll just end my turn. That's it.
okay,
You can hold your
me-
action.
Give me an animal handling check as you're trying to communicate with this stirge.
You could also hold like your action until I like don't tame this thing. Okay, an animal handling check.
If you don't
It's gonna
tame
be
it, I'm burning it.
Okay.
Oh my god.
It just
I
sort
hope
of, like
he's
it just sort
burned
of
it.
looks at you and screeches again, looking like it's gonna try and attack you once more.
Tony.
Are you proficient in animal handling?
No.
I should
Why
have
you
just burned him.
I'm gonna roll really good on one of these stages one of these days. All right.
Anything else?
No, I have to end my turn.
Mirnir,
I'm in a barbaric rage.
you see this little fucking bat-like creature just sort of hovering at eye level with Cordon.
I'm gonna end my rage early and, well,
Natural 20
I'll
on
just,
an
I'll
intelligence.
just, you know what?
Oh my
I'll keep
God.
the rage up, but I'm gonna hold an action to attack it if it tries to attack Cord, like preemptive strike if I see hostility, with the great axe.
Well, he did already see it look at me weirdly, right? Like.
So your
looking
rage
else.
would end
I see
regardless, by the
host-
way. Your rage would end regardless. Your rage will end if you are knocked unconscious or if your
Yeah.
turn ends and you have neither attacked a hostile creature since your last turn nor taken damage since then.
Since my last turn,
Since your last turn. So your rage would end
I
as
attacked
soon as
last
you...
turn, didn't I?
Yeah,
Okay,
but your
He
rage
did take
would
damage.
end this
Yeah, yeah.
turn. If you end.
Just kill it.
Alright, I'll just kill it. Fuck it.
Alright, there it
I
is.
burn it.
Fuck this shit, dude.
Go ahead and give me the target it and give me the attack.
Tony,
Yeah,
look
great
into
axe.
my eyes. It's gonna be okay, Tony.
Here,
No, it
Tony.
won't. That's a hit.
Here, Tony.
It
Add
turns
two
Just
to
like
that.
the
Yeah,
turn
no,
you went.
as
Add two
as
to
you're
that.
so as you're saying, Tony, look at me, it'll be okay. You just watch as the great axe comes down and just cleaves it in half.
Tony, no.
Lord.
I'm
just
gonna
say-
like seek out other enemies. Do I see anything else I can hit?
Not immediately, no.
Just gonna
That thing
say,
deserved to die. It deserved
Well,
to burn.
then I'll.
but-
it
Yeah.
looks like he got turned into puts on shades. Rip a Tony.
Oh my god.
Please stop.
As you sort of
that went
entered,
well.
you see the crevice leads 20 feet into the hillside before opening up into a much larger cavern. Trickles of water combined into a pleasant sound, and the walls glisten with moisture. Stalagmites dot the floor, and stalactites hang from the ceiling. Given the benefit of the doubt that you guys would sort of like very carefully proceed throughout the cave, you don't find
Clay.
anything else within the cave. No creatures, no treasure, nothing of the sort.
Clay.
Yes, sir.
I want to pick up rocks and try and knock my hand axe out of the ceiling.
Okay, give me a strength check.
Strength check.
Yes, sir.
Yay! I'm
Now,
good
is
at
there-
those.
Is there an actual waterfall, or is this just because of the map?
No, that's just for the map.
Okay.
I don't have a map for this specific encounter, so I used a different map that I have for like miscellaneous encounters. As you chuck the first rock up towards the hand axe, you careen off to the side a little bit, missing the hand axe.
I'll pick up a bigger rock.
Okay,
Oh my
give me
God.
another strength check.
Oh.
Oh my lord.
Yeah, no, as you chuck this rock, you knock the hand axe free from the ceiling, and as it comes careening down towards the ground,
I want to catch it midair.
okay, give me a dexterity save then.
You're about to be missing a finger.
Oh.
Yeah, as you try to catch the hand axe, it probably would clip your hand a little bit. You take 1 slashing damage.
Oh,
Um,
fuck.
And you do see that from the force of the rock that you've thrown, you do see that you've actually broken the handle on it a little bit.
Oh,
Oof.
I'll just pick it up for now. Pick it up. I'll get it rehandled later.
Well, anyway, should we head
Alright.
back? There's nothing here.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
We checked the
No.
entire cave.
Yeah,
No
like,
secret
What's
door.
this
Given-
room in the bottom right?
well,
passages.
remember, this map isn't for the actual area you guys are in. This is just a map that I had like on standby for other stuff.
Okay.
The actual cave that you guys are in, it would take you probably 15 minutes of looking around.
Oh, okay.
Let me 1 second. Hold on. Let me pull this back up. Go ahead and have everybody give me an investigation check that is searching for anything in particular, like treasure or things
Okay.
like that.
The legendary treasure.
I'm searching
you
for secret
fucking-
doors.
Holy!
These are my rolls. What are these? These are my kinds of rolls.
So a 4,
Yeah,
a
he's
2,
gonna get a
a
natural
9.
20.
Wait, don't you still have advantage on investigation stuff for treasure?
No, he doesn't have advantage. Just
Has more shit if he succeeds.
yeah.
Someone finds a pretty rock.
Someone else finds a pretty pebble.
Little do we know the legendary sword Grim Hollow rests here. This cursed blade can make its wielder immortal.
Love it.
Yeah, you
Huh?
wouldn't spot anything of value within this cave. None of you
Alright,
would.
there's nothing. Walking out of the cave.
Legendary treasure, my ass.
I mean, it was just a rumor.
maybe we didn't look in the right place. Different
I mean-
cave.
Might have been the wrong cave. Who knows? But
We ended up dealing with fleshy bats.
Wrong hole.
yeah, pretty sure there ain't nothing here.
Yeah.
Except
Tony's let's just- Let's just go report our findings.
Who?
Tony.
Who's Tony?
I named him after my best friend.
It's alright.
Um,
He's talking about the fleshy bat you killed. He named it Tony,
Oh.
apparently.
It's okay.
and as
The
you
one that was trying
guys,
to rip his throat out.
as you guys would be getting back to town, it would be pretty late at this point. It was about a 40-minute walk to get here, 40 minutes to get back. You left it a little past 7. It's now getting closer to 10 o'clock, almost, I would say.
Yeah,
much,
we can find her tomorrow. And,
much of the town has already settled in for the evening. There's almost no movement on the street. The 4 of you would head back to the Swinging Sword, I would believe, and settle in for the evening. That is going to be where we end session 1.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yay.
nice. That was fucking fun.
Hey, two
like that a
questions in
lot.
one session feels good, man.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we should go interview the workers who ran off tomorrow.
None of us died first session. I can say that's a good
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
With no healing.
session. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And 3 squishies.
Yeah.
that went a lot-
I love the moment it dawned on him.
That went
and
a
one
lot
with
better.
6 HP.
That went a lot better than I thought it would, honestly.
I was not having
Surprisingly.
anything to do with the Sturgis.
I
They were
honestly,
dying.
Clay, you were expecting the bear to fuck us up, didn't you?
I was expecting the bear to fuck you up. At the
They did a
very
lot of
least,
damage,
you.
though.
I expected 3 spellcasters. The bear should go down without a problem, but I expected it to fuck you up. But
Barbaric rage, boys.
yeah, yeah, no, you got that barbaric rage, which is a huge factor there.
Since
so
the bear is
good.
dead, did my check succeed in making it go away?
I mean, technically,
Technically, yeah. Sure.
I don't think Cordon's ever gonna stay in the front again.
I mean, he got away with it.
He got away with it, but that was spooky.
Booby.
Alright.
I should have just burned the bat.
Yeah, I used magic missile because I wasn't having anything to do with it.
I need to add rage ability, or I guess you're gonna. probably
yeah,
do
I'll
that,
take care of that later. I'll set it
yeah,
up on
the
your
2
actions
charges
tab.
as well.
Yeah, I'll set it up on your
Awesome.
actions tab where you can press a button. It'll add the effect to your combat tracker.
Okay.
I
I think I'll probably like for at least like a little bit. I want to get like a branch and like carve it into a handle, and just pull out the one handle from my axe and then rehandle it. Because I broke it, might as well fix it. You know. Shouldn't be too hard.
Maybe one of these casters has mending.
I don't think
Wizard?
I actually was gonna pick up mending, but
Nope.
no, and I chose something else.
I have friend's message and minor illusion.
I have prestidigitation, firebolt, and I forgot the last one.
Wait, can you prestidigitation it better?
No, that only
That is
only
not how it
like
works.
cleans and creates and.
I have
feels
dancing
bad.
lights.
Let me see here.
Cordon will minor
Rage.
illusion the handle to look better. And he will tell Mirnir
What are
that
you
it's
looking at,
all better.
I want prestidigitation his axe to smell like roses.
He just has to take it for a bath. Don't worry.
I can do that. I can make things smell different.
Do you
With
guys
it?
smell that? It's just me. We actually don't take baths anymore.
Yeah. Smells nice though.
Smelling noise isn't very helpful when you're hunting.
No, it's not.
I make Cordon smell like methane gas.
You have +2 to your damage rolls, right?
I'm kidding.
In rage, yeah.
Yes.
Any strength-based ones. Which is basically what I have.
Any melee-based strength weapons.
No, if I threw a javelin.
No, it specifically states when you make
Oh,
a
does it?
melee weapon attack using strength. It is to melee only.
My bad.
I mean, you could melee with a javelin.
That's
Can't
it's
throw
an
it.
idea.
Stab them with it.
I really want to like take the one on my throat, like rip it off and smash it against the ground to see if it would pop like a. But I didn't really get the opportunity to.
No, we got magic missile.
Yeah.
The whole reason I took that spell is because of level 1. Once I get to level 2, I will probably never use it again.
How long does it, usually take to get to level 2?
300 XP.
Yeah, it's not too long.
Yeah, we probably didn't get it because of XP split and all of it.
Yeah.
In
And we
fact,
had like 2
I can
encounters.
actually tell you how much XP you guys actually got. By the way, Tesla, if you
Where,
look,
where? Yeah.
if you look
I see
under
it.
actions now, whenever you use barbaric rage, you'll. Hold on, let me make sure. Target self and target self. So now, whenever you press those little buttons next to effects, you'll have to press both of them, but it'll add the effect to the combat tracker.
Ah,
Interesting.
cool. So hit me, Clay.
Sure. Let's see if it actually keeps track.
Yeah.
Here, I'll use the Sturge again. Why not?
Okay.
Have this Sturge target you. Here. The Sturges are going to invade Red Larch.
I thought you'd do it on the other map.
Nah, I was.
Oh my
I
god.
was already on Red Larch, so why not?
It's on. It's Attack of the Titan.
That would be a hit.
Okay.
And
6 is what I took.
okay, so it rolled 6, so it did not actually
Oh.
factor in the resist for some reason. I'll look at it later. I did that very
Okay.
quickly.
Let me try attacking, see if that factors.
Okay.
Well, okay. Just do damage.
I'm gonna say just do damage.
So 11. Did it take 13?
Well, I can't really tell because it had 4 hit points and it doesn't.
Oh.
You just
Oh.
instant death.
Can you give it more hit points? Give it more hit points. Let's try that again.
All right, here it's a Sturge with 200 hit points now. Go ahead.
Alrighty. Le damage. So 10 damage is what it should do.
It did not, so I'll have to look at it later.
Ah, okay.
I'll get it fixed.
Alright.
I'll get it fixed for later though.
Okay.
Let me see. Delete from tracker. All non-friendly. And nope, not initiative. We'll clear that anyway. And rest. Long rest. There you guys go. Because you would be taking a long rest. There we go. So let me see here. Let's see exactly how much EXP you guys got. We are doing milestone leveling, but I will keep track of the experience actually.
Where is the experience bar? Because I don't see it anywhere.
So on your actual sheets,
Yeah.
I don't think it's on the actual sheet. It might be under
Oh.
the party sheets. I believe it's something that I keep track of personally for you guys.
Oh.
Because it's not that difficult to keep track of now with this. Oh, wait, no, that's the parcel.
Oh yeah. What's our watch order, boys? Who wants to go first?
You're resting in a tavern, but I like your thinking.
Sleep is for the weak.
So each of you would have gotten 75 experience for today.
Ah, sweet.
Um,
4 more of those and we level up.
Where do I see EXP?
I'm trying to check and see if I can find where it would be on your actual sheets.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't see where.
Oh,
it
and
would...
remember, murder does have a inspiration still.
Yeah, and
Yep.
that lasts forever. DM inspiration lasts forever. So he can use that whenever he wants.
Yeah.
I don't see anywhere on your actual sheet that it would be. If it's going to be anywhere, you would see it under the party sheet, which would be the 3 little people with the information icon next to them. If you're going to see it anywhere, it would be in one of those tabs. I'm not sure which tabs you have available to see.
Order and inventory is all.
Yeah, so you wouldn't actually be able to check your experience. Experience is handled by me then.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually no, you can check it. Go to your main sheet and click on your class.
Main sheet.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Yeah, if you click on
It's
your
your
class,
character sheet. If you click on the class after, you'll see that you have 75 XP.
Yeah, if you click on your actual class, so in this case, wizard,
Ah.
barbarian, or sorcerer. And
Next level should be 300 then.
Yeah, next.
Where's that
Yeah,
at?
next level would be 300. So if you click on your character sheet and under main, you see where it says Wizard 1. If you click on Wizard 1.
Oh, I see.
Yep.
Effect blinded to Cordon.
How did you end up blinding yourself, sir?
I went under effects. I was like, I wonder if this blinds me.
Yeah, you blinded yourself. So yeah. I will actually.
Mirnir
I will
was doing
actually
something.
let you guys. I will actually let you guys decide, because this campaign is so old that you can do either one. You can either do milestone or you can do experience based. So I'll let you 4 actually decide now
Experience.
if you want to do experience based or
vote
milestone.
experience.
I'm down for experience.
I don't care either which way, as long as we get new stuff.
Alright, here's the argument for experience. Clay can fuck us if we do milestone, because he'll just
That's
keep
very
throwing
true.
shit at us until we're like crying because of the amount of battles we've done with no progress whatsoever, like another campaign that I'm in. So we should absolutely 100% do experience without a shadow of a doubt.
I'm down for that.
As long as I get new shit, that's what matters to me.
Oh, don't worry. If I'm correct. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Yeah, next session will be fun.
Oh
Uh-oh.
boy.
Worst thing.
Next session is where the fun will really start.
Alright.
I mean, with the 12 quests that we got in 10 minutes,
Yeah, exactly.
Yay, side quests!
we're famous. Hey, man.
Like I said, the actual story for this campaign doesn't technically start until 3rd level. What you guys are currently doing is pre-story stuff that sort of like builds you up to be the people in like the adventuring group in this village that can actually take on the true threats.
It's
Good.
fine. It's fun. It's a
Yeah.
good, like, honestly, just getting thrown into a story isn't really the best, to be honest. I enjoy the slow build-up.
Yeah, which is what we have here. And it went actually pretty well, I think. This is actually probably one of my favorite session ones that I've had in a while, so.
Good.
Me
Yeah.
That,
Me
you should
too.
clip that freaking penny moment. Oh my.
Oh,
Oh,
see, I was
yeah.
already
That's
doing
funny.
that, but then I closed it. I'm just like, oh shit, I should have
Yeah,
kept that open.
no, if
I'm so
any of
proud of
you
that.
if any of you want to go back and clip that, please do and throw it in the highlights clips channel here in Discord.
The thing is, though, you're gonna like clip it, and it's just gonna be the part where I say little or big, and starting to laugh.
And
No
no
one's
one's
gonna,
gonna have
no
no
one's gonna
notes.
understand it at all.
No. See, when I say that, like, I need you to clip both portions of that. I need you to clip when I first bring it up, like the setup for the joke, and then the actual delivery.
God, I'm so proud of that.
That was fucking great. No, like as soon as you said that, I lost it. Like, all right, fuck it. Here's your inspiration.
Oh, that's amazing.
But all right, thank you guys for joining me tonight. I hope you guys had fun. And as I mentioned in the announcements channel, next week being Thanksgiving week, I'm going to be taking that entire week off. So there won't be a session next week on Friday, but there will be one the week after. So the next time we'll gather will be November the 30th.
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you for that awesome session 1, Clay.
Thank you for the joke and for actually being here and putting up with 2 wizards and a sorcerer, my friend.
Hey, that's what I'm here. I'm here to keep us together, boys. When this character dies, I hope you guys know I'm gonna go a fucking not a barbarian, a bard. Just to make it even worse.
All right, so we're gonna have 2 wizards, a sorcerer, and a bard. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll crit you. Don't worry, I'm gonna crit you like 5 times.
You're gonna crit me
next session.
nonetheless.
But don't forget,
you know
though.
what? You know what, Clay? I'm just gonna go Death Cleric. Like a light just to fucking stop that shit.
Don't forget, there's also the possibility of wild magic during this campaign.
Yeah, that's the D20 I had you roll, by the way, earlier in the session.
Oh.
Every time you cast
Yeah.
a spell of first level or higher, it's a D20. If you ever roll a
shit.
1, wild magic.
What is wild magic?
And with the way my rules have
it
been,
fucks with
wild
the
magic's
world,
gonna be common.
Is this the 10,000 or the 100?
10,000.
I'm going to be using the 10,000 table, yes. I'm going to be using the same
I
rules
looked over it and I love it.
always use for the 10,000 table, where I have you roll twice, and that gives me the option to avoid campaign and world-ending bullshit.
Like the last one.
But we
Blow
will
up the
be
nearest star.
we will
Yay.
be using the D10,000 table. Nui,
There's that table, Yui.
yeah, I was gonna say the wild magic table is wild magic is interesting. It's scary, but it's absolutely hilarious.
Okay. Here, I'll tell you a story. This will give some good
All right,
context.
this
So,
ought to be good.
We were in a dungeon, right, fighting some cultists, and one of our casters cast a spell on one of the guards, and the spell didn't go so well. And out of nowhere, a lich fucking comes out of appears out of thin air, guts the guard, and disappears.
This is while the party was at 3rd level, by the way, and a lich
This was
appears.
3rd level. Yeah.
Yeah, they're at 3rd level.
Did anyone else see this lich happen?
Yeah, no,
We all
everybody,
saw it.
Everybody saw the
It was
lich.
in front of everyone. Yeah.
no,
Even,
everyone
even the
sees it.
NPCs?
Yeah, even the enemies, even the enemy NPCs. Everybody saw this lich just kind of poof out of thin air, gut this one guard, outright kill him, then disappear laughing, and just it was a brief moment of everybody sort of looking around like, okay, what the fuck was that?
Yeah. So
And
that's
the wild magic mage just kind of is
That's
like,
wild magic.
Yep, this campaign's definitely gonna be fun.
Also, what is it? D10,000 for the supernova?
Yeah.
Yes, if you hit a 10,000, it technically is a supernova.
Blows up. Yeah.
The nearest star explodes, and it's just a world ender.
Yep.
Yeah. So once you roll 2 D10,000s, like 10,000, 10,000, that's GG.
It's GG.
Yeah, no, if you actually manage to roll 2 10,000s at the same exact time, I'm sorry, we will have to start the campaign over again. I can't give up the astronomical odds like that.
your alignment has been changed from lawful good to chaotic evil. Supernova appears.
I get it. Aren't they like a fucking chaotic neutral or something? I think that's what my character is.
Right now, the current party, let's see. Current party alignments are... We have Airelinna, chaotic neutral. Cordon, who is neutral good.